On the last episode of Wanderlust, the team finally found their way back to each other, though standing between them was a deadly cave-in that has trapped the people of Cogtopolis for months. Luckily, Runt and WD have been doing everything they could to rally the people of Cogtopolis, build as many inventions as they could, and open the caves once more. Working together from both sides, they began destroying the rocks, building supports, and pouring a wondrous alloy into the cracks to reinforce the wall. A lengthy battle against rocks ensues. Both the city and Blink take some serious damage, but the team emerges victorious. A cave with glowing veins was opened, and the people began rushing out into Reclaim once again. And now, my friends, we venture back once again into the world of Wanderlust. After spending the night in WD's apartment, the four of you awake in this dark apartment. WD, it feels very strange to be in here and not feel the motion, not feel it ticking with the clock. It almost feels like the city has lost a part of itself, and when you wake up, you're expecting to feel it and you don't, and it's a little sad. This being the city that you've lived in for your entire life. All of you can hear commotion outside still. It really has not died down since the opening was made. And if you were to peek out the small window, removing the blanket, you can see people rushing in with supplies. Specifically, WD, if you're looking out, you can see Grant coming in with a cart of food in, and his family greeting him at the door and moving inside.
Yay.
Blink, you almost died from a rock falling on you. You're just happy to be alive, buddy.
I feel great right now, actually. I think I think there was a lot of tension in my back and it kind of cracked it out when it landed on me, And also I have this really huge dent in my skull, which is super cool.
Oh, dude, that was always there.
Troy, you wake up to the sound, almost like it's inside your own head.
Dude, you are being assimilated.
Oh, dude. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I guess that's the alarm.
Good morning to you as well, Troy.
I'm gonna need to breathe, little guy, and I'm gonna probably rip my clothes off so that
You guys all see Troy rip off his clothes, and over top of him is almost
He's telling me to in my head.
He's telling you to!
The best way I can describe it is almost like he's covered in petroleum jelly. It is all over him, and you can see it's almost writhing and grumbling. And Troy, in your brain, it doesn't stop. I'm gonna need you to roll a con save.
Wait, no. No.
You have the plus from Milo, don't forget.
Dude, what's wrong? That is a 16.
You don't take any damage, but you do feel it like wriggling and writhing all over your body, and you start to itch.
Do you have any food, dude?
I have crackers. I have.
Where's the fridge? Meat.
No meat.
I mean, it looks like they're bringing in some meat from outside.
I start shuffling through my board. You see, I'm throwing
I go rip open the fridge, I rip the full fucking handle off of the door, and I start pushing my body. I start pushing my body into the fucking meat drawer, and trying to feed him as many of these things as I can.
You start rolling around. What would actually be in there, WD?
Genuinely, it's like a college dorm fridge. It's Dr. Pepper and maybe a loose hot dog.
There's a half-open can of tuna, and you roll around in it, and you start to feel yourself really itch around that area where it's touching, and the tuna absorbs into you, and it goes nah.
So, the can is dissolving in your skin,
Yes,
Troy.
Yeah, ever heard of natural metals, Blink?
That is processed aluminum.
Okay, have you ever stood up really fast and you see all of those little weird dark friends? Well, I figured out they all go away.
Troy, I mean, this can't be this can't be healthy, right? Like it's got to be like eating you or something.
I
Like,
usually just get the tuna and not for the fish. I don't understand.
What is going on with you?
Oh, right. What's up? I'm Troy. All rush, no drag. I kind of slide around a little bit on my petroleum, body condom thing. This is my friend who I found a few weeks ago, I think, Blink, and he's just been growing on me.
He has been growing on him. Yeah, and
Growing on you.
he's just become one and the same. Those two.
Can I like do something? Can I cut him out for you?
Yeah, you can feed him if you want to do something. No fingers.
Listen, I've tried this, a lot before. And I've tried to explain to him that it's probably not good for him.
He's treating it like it's a fucking Tamagotchi. Like, what? How to get it off of him?
I don't know. I mean, like maybe.
Can you just starve it? Like,
Can you like burn petroleum?
He even has mini games you can play, and my eyes roll back into my head. Level up! Roll back down.
what does a new high score mean?
Oh no, that wasn't. Do you want me to get a high score? We could be here a while.
At this point, I've decided it's probably better to just like, leave it be. And what'll happen is what'll happen, I guess.
Oh, it has its. Listen, I don't want to worry you guys. It has its benefits. I say as I shove saltine crackers into my mass.
You guys watch it. It's almost like it's going through a portal, or like it just completely dissolves.
I want to take out like a piece of like scrap metal that I have in my pockets and just like push it towards him. I want to see what happens.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Yeah, you. WD.
16.
Okay, so as you start to push this metal in towards it, you see it slowly like concaves and leaves a little like indent. Even in his skin, it's almost like it's pushing his skin back, and it moves from it. And almost like a Venus flytrap tries to close up around your finger, and you pull out just in time.
Oh, no fingers, I told you.
No.
I look at Runt.
Runt is like in the corners in the room somewhere, on the couch or on the floor, using the couch as a backrest, and just like face buried, scribbling pen in one of her little journals, just oblivious to everything going around. It's like you just hear like really fast graphite on paper.
What you working on?
Just like so absorbed.
What you working on?
Can I walk over and look over her shoulder?
She snaps the book closed. Hey!
I was just curious.
Mind your fucking business!
Listen, I know that we had a rough time the other day, but like we're trying to work together here. If you're making something that could help us, then I'd like to know.
We don't do secrets. Yeah.
That motherfucker. Yeah! Fuck you, Ron! What the fuck is in the book?
Nah!
It's not for you, alright? It's not a secret. It's my fucking... It's my book! Back off, okay?
Oh, sorry, dude. I thought we were escalating. Fuck.
WD's gonna, I think I'm gonna start shuffling through that box. The box of all of Ripley's stuff.
Sure, okay. Are you looking for anything specific?
I wanna grab the stuff that like she would use to pose as the inventor.
So, rummaging through the box, you find the device that allows her to speak as the inventor, and as well as you find some old pictures, some sketches of what the inventor might look like, as well as you find a little notebook where it's almost like a design document, but for this character, right?
Oh.
Like who this man would have been, it's really trying to go deep into like what would resonate the best with the people. And you see different ideas written down, some scratched out. Just it is generally, this is who the inventor was meant to be.
Can I look over WD's shoulder and ask what the weirdest one scratched out is?
So we were trying to brainstorm like what like the best race it would be to have this guy be. So we
Oh, okay. Are you sure you want to like?
well, we had this
get into
idea of
this?
like having him be like a fish guy, and then we were like, because like it's kind of like gross and like slimy, so we crossed that one out.
He did end up being like an old white man. I don't know if you want to...
I'm a D&D race,
Oh,
man.
yeah. I thought you meant like ethnically, not like fish.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Listen, I just got to know you, so I don't really know if we want to get into the eugenics of this. I'm actually wildly uncomfortable. I'm gonna go.
I was talking about making him a fish.
Well, okay, what else do you have crossed out there?
Well, I mean, we thought.
For the record, I spent a lot of time down here. I have a fish friend. Okay, he's great.
All right, WD, you pour through this book looking for anything that might satiate Troy's curiosity, and you land on a page that doesn't have any writing, just a drawing. It is of a man with no arms, all legs. 6 of them.
What?
Why didn't they go with this one?
And you remember you had gone with this idea that he had this horrible accident and built himself a leg machine to walk with 6 bionic legs. Considered 8, like a spider. But that might have been too much. No, 6 sounded right. You guys were really hyped about this idea.
Oh, yeah. We tried to make Ant-Man.
That's a spider. What the fuck are you talking about?
This is an insect. Insect 6 legs.
Dude, Ant-Man is Paul Rudd.
We tried to make him look like Paul Rudd, and we thought he was too creepy.
This looks like Spider Monkey from Spy Kids 2.
Oh, this one looks like the Thumb guys from Spy Kids 1.
Yeah, we had just watched all the Spy Kids movie, and I think we were just a little too inspired by it, so we had to take it down.
No, I completely understand.
This one looks like George Lopez.
Why is he so ripped and naked here?
I was talking about the Spy Kids, George Lopez, but she like flipped past that bitch, just like, that was a different drawing. That's
Yeah,
something
why
else.
is you did the thumbs from Spy Kids 2, but you made them hot. You made them really, really hot.
Like really hot.
Who's to say who drew these ones? It could have been me, and it could have been Ripley, and it.
Like they look, they're manicured. The nail is painted.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't take care of yourself?
Runt. As they continue going on through the book, you are laser focused on whatever it is you're doing, and you hear a sound. You're very much trained to keep an ear out for these kinds of things, and specifically light footfall. Heavy enough for you to hear it, but it's quiet, and it's intentionally quiet. You get the idea that someone is attempting to sneak up.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let them continue doing this so that the person thinks they're sneaking up successfully. And I'm going to like get in a position to where I'm like their footsteps are gonna cross my line of sight, and I'm gonna hold the telepathy spell to lift them off the air as soon as I see them, like up in the air, off the ground. Lift them off the ground as soon as I see them.
Is it telekinesis or telepathy?
Oh, telekinesis.
Blink, do you want to sing the Unaware song?
Yeah, man.
I'm really, really
Really
unaware. Someone could
Someone
come
could
at me
after me and
from anywhere. I don't know how. I don't know why. If someone attacked us right now, we'd die.
So you let it all play out, and you hear the window start to like creak, but it doesn't actually open. So then you hear them sneak around. They're still pouring through the book and everything. You hear the door kind of creak open. You see a foot start to move its way in, and it's this black boot kind of slowly creeps in. None of them seem to notice it. The door bursts open. All of you hear it. And at this point, go ahead and roll that, and I will roll the strength saving throw.
If someone were to burst through the door right now.
I wouldn't even notice. That is how.
Blew my door off the hinges, and I'd have to pay for it.
I got a 14.
I got a 16.
Nice. Okay.
Hey, have you ever played like the VR games, like played in sorcery, where you telekinesis someone and then they ragdoll up into the air, and then like you like buy their food?
You like throw them in the fucking roof, and you hear like the half like.
Like the anchor point is the boot, and then they just like lift up.
You all see a figure burst through the door, the light from the city, almost blinding for a moment. You can't see who it is. It just fully silhouettes this man. Immediately, he goes flying up to the ceiling. You hear this like loud, high-pitched shriek. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, get me down from here! Get me down! Come on! I'll give you anything you want. I'll give you anything you want, please.
Who the fuck are you, and what are you trying to do?
I am just looking for my cousin. What are you doing? Come on, go get me down from here, please. Oh my God.
Oh, Pinch, hey.
Not Pinch. You see Doppler sitting up on the top of the ceiling. Just like held up there. Oh my God, I'm scared of heights. Oh my, Clayton, don't piss. Doppler, God damn it. Get me down right now. slow like.
The ceiling is so low to the ground. You're like
Oh,
2 feet up.
Who's that making fun of me down there? Who's that making fun of me? I swear to God, I'm gonna turn him into a mush. I'm gonna turn him into a fucking mush. I don't like his face.
Why don't you come down here and find out?
Run, get me down, please.
All right, I let him down.
He drops. Hits the floor like a rock.
Guys, can we be a little kinder to my apartment?
You see this cracks up in the ceiling? Like, he comes down, he breaks one of the floorboards.
Guys, what the hell are you doing here? How'd you get here? What?
Kid! Oh, it's good to see you. He comes over and just picks you up in a hug. Oh, we've been looking for you. Where'd you get to? What are you doing here? I knew that explosion was you. I was telling Pinch that explosion was you. Only yous could explode something like that.
I mean, you saw. I built the giant fucking weapon. I've been researching basically. We were looking for this inventor because we're trying to save the fucking world, I guess.
Hang on. He goes over and shuts the door. Just be careful now.
No, that's my bad. Yeah, my bad.
So who are the meatheads?
I'm just excited to see. I mean, these are my, this is the squad, I guess you could say.
The squad.
Yeah, originally it was just, this is Troy, this is Blink, and now we got WD, who's been helping me in Coctopolis here. Couldn't have done it without her. I maybe could have survived without Troy and Blink, but it's debatable.
He starts to walk up to... Who's taller, Blink or Troy?
I put myself in as 5'7".
He's so little.
Don't do that.
I'm probably like 5'8" or 5'9", honestly. I'm not like a 6-foot person though.
Okay, in that case, I have 3-inch insoles.
All right, Doppler walks up to you. His rat ears start to move backwards a little bit. He assumes a more straight posture, and he walks straight up to you, Troy.
What does that mean?
Oh, here we go.
You's the ones who lost my cousin.
Here we
Huh?
go.
Huh? Okay, you want to do this?
Hey, no, we don't have to do this.
Okay, no, yeah, you want to do this? You want to do
He
this?
goes to roll up his sleeves.
I jump up on the table. Why don't you come up here and fight me like a big man?
Hey, please not in here!
Oh, I'll come up there, big guy. But you don't want me to get crazy, because I'll get crazy.
I'm getting in between.
Run! I'm showing him the tail. I'm pulling out the tail, goddammit. I'm pulling out the tail.
Back the fuck up, teddy bear.
I start smashing pots and pans together.
You see his tail comes out, and it hits the floor with a thud. I'm pulling out the tail, baby. Here it comes.
Please, God, put it away!
Oh man, that thing is thick. Where was he hiding that thing? I'm kind of scared of that thing.
Does an 11 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Does a 21 hit you?
It does. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
he comes up to swing at you with his hand, fully whiffs it, does a full 360, smacks you in the face with the tail.
Can it smack downwards so it destroys the table too?
When he smacks me in the face with the tail, I want to riposte and I want him to also feel something that feels like a tail, wet and slimy, slap him in the face, but it's too fast to figure out what it is.
What the fuck? What?
Hit him with a soppy slap, bro.
You take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Do you have to roll to hit?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do it unarmed. That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Take 6 bludgeoning damage from something really fast as I jump up in the air about waist high and spin around.
I just visualize that perfectly. Like,
You hit him, and then the tail comes down, crashes the table. He turns around, everything in the room goes silent. He just looks at you with a face. What the fuck did you just hit me with?
I don't know what that was.
What do you mean you don't know what that was? That was so wet.
I wasn't myself.
There's a residue. It's a residue.
all right, knock it off.
Are we done?
Front, you hanging out with residue having fucking meatheads? What is that? He'd leave a trail like a snail.
Look, okay, I didn't deal the cards. I just play with them, all
I
right?
don't know. My hands were by my side.
Oh, it was a cold smack. It was a cold one.
Bunch of fucking flatheads, I swear to the god. S of everything. Because there's only one that I've seen with my own eyes.
And by the way, we didn't even lose your cousin. He lost us. Okay, he just left. He didn't
Talking
want to.
about Runt.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh yeah, dude.
No, we didn't lose Runt. God kidnapped her.
Yeah, tell him your crazy theory. Yeah.
Pinch told me all about yous. There's a bunch of meatheads who don't know nothing and thinks you do. Except you. I don't know you. I don't know you. You can put your hands down.
Just making sure.
God actually did kidnap her.
Paul, just relax. Okay, hold on. Where is
Yeah,
Pinch?
yeah, you come into our house, you start breaking stuff. Why don't you calm down?
Our house?
Pinch is over with the rest of them, trying to cover up the openings.
Like the openings in the reclaim?
Yeah, up to the top. I don't know. It was a whole bunch. He was talking to Granny about it. They were working with the apothecaries. It was crazy. I'd never seen them come together like that. They're real worried about something. They didn't even tell me what. They told me I had one job. One job is to go find you, get you away from the meatheads.
No, you can't look. All right, they might be sort of like on the dumber side, but they're not complete meatheads. They've kept me alive, and you know what? I consider them friends. And you know what? You motherfuckers are the meatheads, kicking me out of the fucking street rats because I made one motherfucking mistake. And by the way, I'm sorry about that. I'm glad to see that you're alive. But even then, you guys think you know everything all the fucking time, and you're trying to take me away from my goddamn fucking job.
Hey!
You're fucking right, run! I fucking smashed like a cabinet.
Which is, and she's like jumping up to him. She's like small compared to Doubler. Which
yeah,
is to fucking save this goddamn island with my brain.
Lower your voice now. Why are we yelling?
I don't know. I've been hanging around the meatheads for a while.
I can see that in you. I can see that. Look, it's okay. I'm doing okay, and I appreciate you saying that. And I'm not trying to take you from your job. I'm just trying to keep you alive. This is all I heard, that you was taken. And when I was taken, you know, things had been done to go and get me, and I felt I owed some sort of debt to go get you, and also you're my cousin. I gotta make sure you're not dead. I'm just kind of doing the best I can around here. Shit's fucking crazy out there. I don't really know what to do right now. Normally, it's one goal. It's go up, get the stuff, and come down. And shit has been real crazy ever since you came on that job. I don't know which way is up. I'm pretty sure it's that way. But we're not supposed to go up there no more. So what does it even matter?
It's Pinch is on, you know, he's on that warrior shit, okay? And like, he is like, I am assuming preparing for doomsday, which is probably not the right course of action, because if you hunker down and try to survive the blast, it doesn't stop the blast from coming, all right? We need to be way more proactive than that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the blast already happened, and we're good, right?
No, suppose
That was used. I told him it was used. He thought it was the end of the times.
A new blast is gonna drop.
You. How about with just one blast, huh? Can we just get away with one, not doing no more blasts? You did a great thing helping the people.
that was not the end of the time blast. I think, from what I have heard, there's a new blast on the way, for like a much bigger one.
Yeah, like a really big, like a really big.
This one's gonna send you to the land before time, kid. This one's gonna send you back to the fucking Mesolithic era if this one hits.
I don't know what he's saying. He said metholithic. I don't know what
This
he's
shit's
talking
gonna
about.
turn you into a crab, bro.
I want to be a crab.
I'm really sorry to interrupt. What are we talking about at all?
Oh, hello. I'm Doppler, Run's cousin. One of the street rats. You know, we're kind of a pretty big gang. You know, we do some pretty big stuff. I guess we're talking about the end of time blast that y'all did a little bit ago.
That was a different blast.
Okay, there's a different blast. There's another blast coming?
Yeah, Blink, fill him in on the end of time blast.
Yeah, so basically so there's that church, right? You know the church.
Yeah, you guys freaked out about it for about 5 seconds, and then we came here, took a little nap, and now we're here.
So what they want to do is they want to use the technology that the inventor has to essentially teleport everything back to where it used to be before a meteor hit, which was
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah.
No fucking idea what you're talking about. It's going in this one and out that one, frankly.
They're gonna explode the world. They're gonna explode the world.
Ooh.
The Church of Reflection.
They're just a bunch of guys in robes talking about ghosts. I gotta blow nothing up.
But they're also like highly, like really, honestly, like a lot of positions of power there. Like a lot of positions of power. It's a little scary.
So we blow them up. Boom, bam.
Yeah, I mean, the Vixens are in on it, apparently.
The Vixens are gonna blow up the world?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, it's a little fucked up, and, you know.
I knew it. I knew that. I knew it. Fuck!
Oh, hey, don't listen. It's not the Vixens that are gonna blow up the world. Well, I guess they're kind of in on so everyone's trying to blow up the world because everyone's in on it.
I knew there was trouble. When I came here, on my way here, it was Vixens everywhere. Like ants crawling around the place. They're in here now. All over the city.
Well, that's bad. That's bad for us.
In my apartment?
No, not in the room. in the city.
You said I had ants, man.
Well, ants come in for water when it's dry outside.
I think you actually might also have ants. I'm seeing some trails in the area.
I don't know why that would be.
There's a trail going straight to Troy's foot and getting absorbed in.
Point is, bad things are coming. And we're on a bit of a time limit to stop them from coming.
Okay.
The Vixens are in the city already, then we gotta make sure that they don't, get what they need from the future thinkers before.
Oh, the future thinkers. Oh man, you're into a lot of shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have really no concept for all this. It's a little bit over our heads, don't you think? Maybe we go see Pinch. He knows what to do.
Pinch doesn't know what to do. That's what I'm saying to you.
He might have a better idea than me.
I mean, we need all the help we can get, honestly. So, like, if we can get Pinch on board, have the street rats, then, that would be good.
I don't know. The street rats have never had the kind of firepower to deal with the technology that we're up against.
And you do?
Well, yeah, look at me.
I guess so. I guess that's a lot of firepower.
I'm a walking war machine. Cheese ball.
Is that a gun? You holding a gun? Is that a gun you have?
Watch this. I made a helmet too. I push a button. Iron Man.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool what you did.
Voice comes out. I am Iron Man.
Shit, I don't know how to help you. What do you want me to do? I feel like I'm supposed to do something now. I found you. That was my job. I found you. That was it. That's all I had to do.
I have a great idea, actually. Something that works to your skills and abilities. Street rats, you guys skulk around a lot. Maybe you can try to get us a secure route out of here, avoiding the Vixens.
Skulk around? That's what we do? We skulk around? Fucking getting wise with me?
You gotta admit, we do kind of skulk around a little bit.
Yeah, sure, we do some skulking, but who's this fucking guy talking about us skulking like that?
Listen, I've worked with you guys before, like a lot. Like I deliver for you all the time. You're always skulking, okay? It's just an observation. I'm not trying to come at you.
Try and use a more neutral word, Blink, than skulking.
I don't like the tone. Is what the problem is.
He's got like a lot of stress all the time within, and it makes him abrasive.
Yeah, and I'm very stressed right now because the world is gonna blow up.
I can see it. It's written on his face. It's written on his face.
The world's gonna blow up, and I'm very anxious about that. I don't want that to happen.
Never seen a bird with forehead wrinkles.
You ever just fucking chill out?
Yes, sometimes. I got wine drunk literally yesterday.
I don't know that was chilling out.
If anything, that makes me think you're more anxious.
You were wine drunk while we were breaking through that fucking wall?
Yes, we were super fucked up.
Oh yeah, we were fucked.
Drunk and handling explosives. I don't know if this guy should be telling me what to do, frankly.
I wasn't handling explosives.
Okay, relax. Yeah, I agree we gotta get out of here, but I also think that, if possible, the main problem here is we don't actually know what to do either because we don't know what everyone else is doing. So if the street rats are gonna help, and we will go see Pitch again so that he calms the fuck down and stops sending all my cousins after me, maybe information is kind of what we need to find right now. I can think of no better people that might have it than the Thinkers.
What do they do? I've never really met the Thinkers. I've just been around.
I suppose they would think, huh? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, no need to be actually a little fucking rude to me.
Sorry, I'll just hang back in the corner and skulk for a little while.
You have been.
I'll just hang back and skulk for a little while.
Oh yeah, you skulk about. How about just go.
Because this is all we do. It's all we do.
I didn't say it's all you fucking do. I didn't say it's all you fucking do. And I slam my hand into the wall and break the drywall.
You gotta pay for that. He's paying for all of it now.
I'm not paying for anything.
In this scenario, I am the one who will be paying for all of this.
Let's all just calm down. And I take this box of ceramic mugs and flip it upside down so they all fall onto the ground and shatter.
My Snoopy mug.
Oh, that's what you do. You don't skulk, you snoop. And that's what we could use.
I don't know if I like that either.
What do you like?
But look, if you need me to do a little snooping and skulking, I can do it. Just as long as these guys don't fucking tell me to do it, that's my only problem.
Okay, yeah, right. I'm gonna leave everything to do with this guy to you, actually.
He's got one of those faces, is my problem right now. He's got one of those fucking faces. You know what I'm talking about.
Do you want to punch it? Do you want to punch? Will it make you feel better if you punch me? I'm not gonna let you. But
oh, tough guy, huh? You see what I'm talking about? Meatheads.
I've had some growth recently. I don't let people do that anymore to me. Right, Troy?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. If you punch him, you punch me.
And you know what happened last time you punched that guy?
Equilibrium needs to be established right now before I fucking blow this apartment up.
For the love of God.
All right, I'm at that point now. Don't fucking test me!
Don't bring our apartment into this.
Our apartment?
I hand Troy a contract. I hand him a contract.
If you could do some snooping and meet us back home, that would help. Just don't get caught again.
Okay, where should I be snooping? Should I be snooping around the hourglass? Or should I go up top? Go see what's going on?
I don't know. That you guys said. You said the church was real dangerous, right?
It's the hourglass that we gotta worry about. I don't know what's going on up top.
The dudes in the robes? Well, that's what we're worried about?
Yeah.
Let's just go kick the shit out of them. I don't know. What do you mean?
Okay, but like, have you seen the leader of the church? Just like a question here.
Have I seen the leader of the church?
Do you know what he looks like?
No, not really. It's just a bunch of dudes in robes. I don't know.
Okay, so imagine like
Nobody goes to the church anyway.
a lot of people go to the church. It turns out. In fact, they've like kidnapped a few of our friends and they're holding them at the church. So technically,
Pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it is a little
What's
fucked
with
up.
all the
Yeah, it's fucked
kidnapping?
up.
There's a lot of kidnapping going on, frankly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's a little concerning. This used to be a nice neighborhood.
I got kidnapped recently. I was up top. We were stealing some stuff from the trade, the trade people up there.
Oh yeah, no, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. I mean, that trade company's involved. They're part of the guys who want to blow up the world.
Say that again.
Yeah, so they're involved. They want to blow up the world as well.
The wonderful trade company is involved.
Yeah, they're involved with the overseers.
And okay, that's all I needed to know. I'm going up there, and I'm gonna cause a problem. Run. What do you think? You think I cause a problem, or do I cause a problem? Let me know.
I would prefer that you figured some stuff out so that we could all cause the problem together. Because if you do it alone, the chance of success dwindles significantly to about 5%. We were looking for a 95% success rate.
Okay. You
That's
said
a whole 90%.
You're using words and numbers, so that's a bit of a tough one for me. I think I get the gist of what you're saying. Just look, don't like a museum. I'm in a museum. I go up there, I'm in a museum. Look, don't touch.
We like collecting things, right? Think about all the different clues and informations as little knickknacks and gather them all up.
Okay, I can do that. I'll go straight up to the trade company. There's been some rumblings up there recently, so they're up to something. I know that. And I'll tell Jesus, I keep forgetting names. I'll tell Pinch you're okay, and that you're grown and you can handle yourself. That's what I'll tell him. You know what? I'll tell him that, because he always talks about you like you're a baby. And I tell him, Pinch, she's growing up. She knows what she's doing.
Exactly. You know what else you would tell him? Tell him to stop being a fucking and actually make himself useful instead of hiding in the fucking underground.
Colorful language, Ron.
You can't say that anymore.
You really can't be saying that.
What invention was that?
Why is everyone looking at me like I committed a crime?
Listen, I maybe won't repeat it in such a way, but maybe not the language.
I know we're in Reclaim, but I don't think you can.
Also, and after that, tell him and my grandma I love him.
Listen, if I tell Three Strings where you're at, he's gonna come rushing straight towards you like a rocket.
Remember, 95 chance success rate. We throw Three Strings into the mix and we're gambling at that point. Like, I don't...
Oh, and you know how he loves gambling. It's a problem, really.
I want to keep as much people that I care about out of harm's way as possible. I'm only asking you to help because I know, you're good at what you do.
Hey.
I trust you and you put in trust in me. That's the kind of, I fucking dap his ass up. Like, that's what I need.
Yeah, that's my fucking cousin. All right, I'll go up there, I'll look around, look, don't touch. I'm in a museum. Won't tell Three Strings, but he is freaking out. He's getting a little crazy. So you gotta go see him at some point, or he's gonna do something drastic.
As soon as opportune, I will drop by.
He's singing real weird songs, Run. I'm gonna go, but you just go see that fucking guy.
Like Resident Evil when we pull up.
The end is coming.
I don't know what it is you got into, kid, but I'll help you. Gives you the secret handshake, and then he's like, all right, avoid these vixens. They're fucking everywhere. He goes to slip out the window, and you see he notices the window doesn't open. I knew that. I don't know why I'm fucking doing that. And he goes to open the door. He slips away.
You can also take the hole.
Yeah, he pokes it back in. Oh yeah, I guess that is there. He walks back through the apartment, through the hole.
And then I say, also, the window locks from the outside.
He's gone.
Oh, I was hoping I could get him to go around and try the window a third time. Right!
What?
What do we do?
You gotta also try to sneak into the church maybe and see what they're all about there. I have this new thing where I can disguise us as robed, hooded figures, all of us at once.
So you bought robes?
No, I'd like hide a bunch of robes in my bed.
That's a cool new trick, Blink. I think maybe it could be an idea. I don't know. It could be a good idea to see the future thinkers first, because if they're thinking about the future, they'll know. What?
I thought they were free thinkers.
Now, if they were free thinkers, we would have fixed that problem a long time ago.
Yeah, okay. So they charge.
I think you're spending too much time around me.
Yeah, probably.
There's only really one of the thinkers that I think would hear us out and then make a case to the rest of the future thinkers, and it's the one that I flipped off as soon as we kind of freed everybody. I don't like. It's the professor I met him before, and he told me that I was a child, and then I kind of like saved the city and then flipped him off with fireworks. I don't know if it is, but it's still the best shot, all right?
Listen, you have maybe a bad rapport with this guy, but me and Troy, we're a blank slate.
That's right, and I mean, you know us.
I don't know if that would work.
Listen, we'll get in there. I'll pretend to think, and we'll get along great. Worst case scenario, we'll pitch them all of this as a hypothetical, and if they think about it and they tell us the way to do it, but they don't do it because they're thinking about it, we can do it while they're thinking.
Even if the Vixens do talk to the future thinkers, I sincerely doubt that the future thinkers are gonna suddenly start doing things when they're pretty much known for just thinking. What I want to do is find the one guy that maybe we got through to him with our action, and then ask him what he knows so that we don't leave here empty-handed. They might know secrets about the church and stuff that most people don't know, because they're kind of the collectors of all things knowledge and past.
Yeah, okay, so how do we get to the... Well, then why aren't they called the past thinkers?
Because that sounds fucking lame.
They're kind of like philosophizing what we could do for a better future, but don't actually decide, don't actually settle on the way. It doesn't fucking matter. Let's go to the academy, where I assume he is, where all the classrooms are. We can probably just walk in, since the city is in chaos right now.
Why are we future thinking? We're future thinking. You're just like that. Just do it. Let's go. We're there. Boom.
All right, follow me.
So, Runt, you're leading the way?
Yeah, I guess we can try and be a little sneaky.
Go ahead and first roll a survival check. The city isn't moving in the same way that it was before. There's still some mechanisms going, but for the most part, it's going to be much harder to get there.
I got a 7.
So you can get there. It's just the stealth check is going to be a bit harder because you're not going to be able to take the stealthiest routes. Go ahead and everybody roll stealth.
Damn, I rolled crazy baller. I got 18.
22.
I rolled a 26.
I got an 18.
You guys sneak your way through Cogtopolis and having a harder time maneuvering through the city because of the lack of movement, the lack of ticking with the clock, and hearing the commotion of people rushing in and out, trying to get through. Really, you find yourselves best blending in crowds, moving between these groups of people. But all around, you see these vixens almost moving in on the territory, pushing people around. Some of the citizens of Cogtopolis are pushing back, and it almost seems like the vixens, some of them don't even believe exactly in what they're doing, but are just following orders.
Onyx is still heading up the Vixens, right?
Onyx, Big, and Aeon have always been the heads of the Vixens. All you heard last was that Aeon was trying to get them back and was kicked out, but considering how much she lied, you don't know how much of that is true.
Man, imagine she never even got kicked out. I would be so pissed.
That would be crazy.
You guys can easily stealthily make your way over to the clubhouse, where it almost seems abandoned, somewhat like torn apart. Some of the metal fencing pulled at.
That makes sense. We did tell them to take over.
It looks like the doors are locked with a chain around the front, and most of the lights are off. And in the front, WD, you'd see it first, are these two guardian birds, these clockwork birds that stand in front. But nobody even seems to be attempting to enter.
Guardian birds.
They're like the clockwork soldiers, but birds.
Oh!
Do they look on?
They look on? Yes, they do look on and seem to be guarding the area.
So why do you guys look so tense all of a sudden?
Fucking birds.
Because those things are vicious, that's why.
Wait, do you guys know about birds?
You don't? You're.
I'm literally a bird. What?
I shut the fuck up for the entire rest of the scene.
As you look at the bird, man.
That wasn't even intentional. I think I'm actually stupid.
So you guys are standing out in front of the Future Thinkers Clubhouse, which is essentially where all of their teaching goes on, as well as a lot of the invention and experiment it goes on here. In front of you is a metal gate. Imagine like black metal spokes, and they're kind of like, some of them are torn up and ripped, and the actual building looks like a church almost. A very, very old building, and the front of it, it's about, I think it's 3 stories, right?
Picturing a kind of scary looking building.
It's a little scary looking, but it's very similar to the university, but much smaller. And it looks scary in the way that old buildings look scary. The 2 gargoyles, essentially, in the front. Troy, you would recognize them to almost be augments of the Clockwork Soldier.
Like enhanced versions?
Not necessarily enhanced versions, no. Just as if someone had seen a destroyed Clockwork Soldier and built them up into this.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
If you look a little closer, you can see a light shining out, like from its mouth, and they kind of just scan the area.
If you guys give me 3 seconds, I can tell you everything they're weak to.
What?
Is that true? What?
Yeah, but you have to tell me that you're like we have to take the time. Like, I know it's a lot to ask, so I just wanted to say so beforehand.
Yeah, take 3 seconds.
That's fine.
WD, do you think that they take commands from some of the Future Thinkers?
The last time we fought them, did they have like a brain? Like something.
Give me 3 seconds and I'll tell you.
What is it you're actually trying to do mechanically?
Okay, I look over at them and I say, enhance. I like look with my eyes and I like, and I use Troy vision and I start like seeing like through like I like zoom in and all of a sudden they like in my eye they explode like in the Pepsi ad and I see all of their parts and I'm looking around at all of the parts and I'm looking at the wires. I'm using Know Your Enemy, which lets me discern the immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities of a creature I see within 30 feet of me.
And what if the stat block doesn't have any of those things?
Okay, we'll get to that. I'm looking around at all these things. I'm like following through the wires.
Yeah, get on the keyboard with you. We're both doing it.
I see their brain and it looks like this fucking like computer chip, like fucking 3D render that like expands into a hologram and starts spinning around and it flies over to me and I flip it around and like zoom into it. I turn to run, screwdriver.
I hand him a screwdriver.
I grab the screwdriver and I take it and I shine a flashlight on it, and the light reflects exactly into the iris of the thing, which causes it to slightly dilate, allow me to like look at it again, and I see into the core of its eye, and I start like seeing like the zeros and ones of the binary, and then we zoom back out. What are they weak to? What are they vulnerable to? What are they immune to?
I don't know. There's nothing on the stat block. I can make something up for you, but I don't have anything on the stat block. It just doesn't, it's like, there's just nothing here, brother. I don't know what to tell you. I can come up with something if you really want, bro. Like, I don't have anything on here.
It's fine.
Okay, do you want me to tell you what their perception is?
Nope, I don't get to learn that.
Okay, it's +8.
Okay, I've studied them. I can tell you their immunities, their resistances, and their weaknesses.
Well,
What are they?
What would you like to know first?
immunities?
No immunities. We're good to go.
What are their weaknesses?
No weaknesses either. Unlucky for us.
I'm sorry.
We still have their resistances to worry about.
What are their resistances then?
Let me make sure I've just got this right. I look back over. Nothing.
Great, Troy. That was very, very, very helpful.
I can do that after the next time we sleep for 8 hours.
I'm just gonna take a chance here, and if they attack me, let's just fucking shut them down by force, all right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a play, right? Like,
I'll use disguise self. It lasts an hour. I can make myself a foot taller. I'm going to look like the professor that was there when we cleared the way, and just try to walk up to the birds and tell them to go somewhere else.
You're rolling intelligence, maybe?
Are they weak to being stupid?
They would have to discern that I'm disguised by using an investigation check if they're smart enough to be like, this is definitely a spell, maybe.
These motherfuckers have a -4 in intelligence.
Okay, this might work then.
Bird brain.
Okay, so you walk up to them. What do you say?
Parole the area. Parole the area.
parole. What?
I mean, patrol the area?
Both of the lights look over at you, shining in your eyes.
I just figured we could like walk past them without like giving them orders or anything.
This could still work.
I'm gonna open the door now.
Like you can't really decide on a voice there.
You walk up and the lights follow you the entire way up to the door.
All right, so far so good.
He's falling apart. Oh wait, let's try. If the lights are following Runt, can we try and sneak in while the door is still open and the lights are away from us?
Door's not open, but yeah, you can sneak into the courtyard.
But we're past the gate is all open.
The gate's open, yeah, because it's all been kind of ripped open.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
The metal's
All right.
been bent and stuff.
Let's see if we can sneak past them while they're not looking.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you guys just roll another stealth check.
Uh-oh.
I got an 18.
You know what? It's a group stealth check, so maybe I don't even have to show the teacher my homework.
I got a freaking 20.
Dude, just put on your most innocent face.
Okay. I put on my most innocent face. I got a 5.
I'm imagining Troy with like this big, like, cartoonish smile, like big
Grinch
rosy
smile.
cheeks, and his eyes are like sparkling. No, well, no, that's scary. I was imagining much cuter. Stop.
What was the DC?
Oh, that. Yeah, well, they have a +8 to perception. I first rolled a 13.
Then that's good news. And then what else did you roll?
Then the second one is I rolled an 8
Okay.
+8. That's 16,
Right.
right? So 18 +20 +5
No, I think we just ignore the
plus
5. I
5
think we
is
just.
43. Divide that by 3.
That's only 14.
Oh, we don't take the average. We don't take the average.
Well, then what do we take? Then, brother,
We take the group. We take the group majority of the project. Wait, I get a secret bonus. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. It's been like a month. I literally took this because I'm so bad at this roll. I'm gonna expend a superiority die for ambush, and I'm gonna get even lower, and I'm gonna make my smile even wider, and I'm gonna roll a superiority die, which is I think for me now, it's a D10.
That could really help.
I got a 9. That brings me up from a 5 to a 14.
18 +20
14,
+14
52.
divided by 3. 17.
Oh, let's go.
17.
Let's go.
All right, Troy, you're walking up, you bump into the bird. It's almost like he just puffed out your chest and is like bumping you.
It's just natural. Yeah.
The light comes over, shines in your face for a second.
Back off, dude. I do that. You know what I do? And he,
Ooh,
and he
ooh.
flinches. And then I keep going.
The two birds, you hear as they patrol the surrounding area. And you guys have just a moment. Now run. In front of you is a series of chains wrapped around the set of double wooden doors and a lock holding them in place.
All right, I picked that shit.
All right, roll to pick that shit.
Multi-tool comes out of the gauntlet, and then I pull out another tool on the right hand. Get in there. That is a 28.
You crush it. Immediately, the lock picks open. It's almost like you guys are walking over. You almost think she has a key. She just opens up. The lock falls to the ground. The chains all roll off of the door handles.
Do you like actually work here?
Well done, everyone. I say, looking like the old professor.
Go to push open the door, and you feel something on the other side barricading.
That's not a good sign. All right, Troy, you're up. Bust us in.
Okay.
Non-violently.
Okay. I start stroking the door. Am I allowed to use, like, Am I allowed to use excessive force, Professor?
Yeah, you know what? I'll help you out.
Roll athletics with advantage.
Oh, that's hype. 31.
Troy, you go to push the door open.
Can I say something while I do it?
Yeah.
And then I do it.
You're thinking something extremely heavy is gonna be on the other side. It's like one bookcase, and you bust open the door, and it goes flying across the room and crashes into a wall on the other side. Looking around, the place looks deserted.
Is this what it looked like when you guys were here?
Not really. I dropped the disguise. All right, contrary to what that looked like, we are not here to hurt anyone, so if you are hiding, we just want to talk. Start looking around, looking in the classrooms.
Roll, perception.
Mind you, as an inquisitive rogue, I do have an ability called Eye for Detail.
Not the finger up while you explain.
Actually.
I would like to interject here.
I got a 15.
You are looking around the area, listening, trying to find anyone in the clubhouse, but there's no one. It seems, anyway.
Yeah, well, in that case, we'll start looking for any information.
Go ahead and roll investigation. Start looking around then.
25.
Just before we get into what you find, would anybody else like to do anything?
I'm gonna start. If they can see the future and they can plan for the future, then they know you guys, but they don't know me and Blake. So they know that Runt's smart and can investigate. And they know that WD can do whatever WD does, but they don't know what we can do. I'm gonna run through a wall.
No, wait, are you sure? I see you're winding up to maybe run through a wall I'm seeing here. Are you sure you want to, like, reveal your hand right now when they don't know what you do?
No, because they would have thought already about what could have happened. They don't do what I can't think about, don't do. So I'm running through a wall.
You burst through a wall and you find yourself barreling in, and you land on a couple of desks, and you see in the front of the room is a chalkboard. This is the classroom, and papers go flying everywhere as you land in here. And then in the distance, you can hear the sounds of these birds stepping inside.
Shit, I forgot they can hear.
It doesn't seem they've found you just yet, but they've started patrolling the interior.
I thought it was only sight.
They're just moving in. You don't know if it's because of that.
Oh, word. Okay.
Okay, Blink, do you hear that, dude?
Yeah, birds coming in. Because of the loud noise you just made, I think.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that. I've never seen a bird with ears.
Yeah, I have them. I'm literally a bird and I have ears.
You don't?
There's
If you fucking screwdriver heads, if you fucking dumbasses ruin this before I get to look around.
Why am I the one who's getting blamed here? I didn't do anything. Why am I always bundled in with Troy?
We both take responsibility.
It's your responsibility, Blake,
Why is he my responsibility?
Dude, ever since you picked him up in the streets.
because you're the adult.
That's not fair. That's not fair to me. He's also an adult.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, looking around, what you find are signs of the philosophers fleeing. You see bags packed up hastily, likely in the night while you all slept. It's the same signs that you saw in the first workshop that you went to. Things strewn around the office, all of the valuables and items likely collected and gone, desks opened up and ransacked essentially. But you see it for all of the philosophers, except one. It seems as though one of them still has a bag laid out underneath a desk. Looking into it, you see family photos, old paintings, mostly just memorabilia. Something someone might, all the things someone might take if they were planning to flee. But it's all here.
What does he look? Does he look recognizable? So that we can try and find him since he didn't leave the city?
Most of the paintings in there are from when he was young. So it's hard to discern considering the philosophers you've met have been extremely old. That is essentially it that you find in this room.
I can't decide if he's still in this building or if he's just in the city somewhere.
If he's anywhere.
I'll just hold on to one of the pictures of him just in case I need to ask around for this specific guy.
Like I said, a lot of the pictures aren't of him as he would look now. They're of a child.
I mean, if it's not useful, then I'll just leave it alone. I guess we'll leave.
Really, all that does is tell you that he's not left. The others have already left, and he hasn't.
All right, I don't know if we're running out of time with all the birds, but like WD, this guy is still here. I mean, there's like one future thinker that didn't run away. The rest of them did.
I was a future thinker. Where would I be?
In the future, I don't know. That's stupid.
No, because they're in the past. They're thinking about the future, but they're in the past. Are there any like a badge or something that would tell us like what room he would have like taught in, or like?
Looking around this room, it seems like it is the classroom which he would normally teach in, that you're already in.
I don't know, like we could look around for his office maybe, but otherwise, I mean, all this memorabilia is like family shit. We'd have to like find where he lives. I don't know, do they live here in the building? I don't know what to do, honestly. I mean, like, if he's not here, he's not here.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You have a bad feeling about the one guy?
If he is not gone, then why didn't he leave?
At this point, you all would hear the birds approaching, getting closer, crashing into the floor. Troy, in this hole in the wall, you kind of hang behind it and you see them walk by.
Wait, okay, the birds, if they catch us, are they gonna take us to him?
No, I don't.
They're probably gonna kill us.
They're like pretty violent. Yeah, no, I think. Fuck.
Were you resisting before?
If my disguise device fooled them, I don't think they're very smart. I'm just gonna be real. Like, I'm not the best at, I'm not the best at sounding like an old man. I think they're stupid, Troy. I don't know if they're gonna like know whether or not we're resisting or not. I think they're like specifically programmed. I don't know, man. Maybe we just cut our fucking losses and get the fuck out of the city. All right?
Why don't we check out the second floor?
Okay, Troy,
Yeah.
up.
They're upstairs.
I don't know. I mean, like, maybe you can like jump through the floor or some shit.
Why do we command him like he's a dog? All right?
Yeah, okay, you know what I do? I look at him and I go, up, and all of a sudden I rocket directly up through the floor. I have the cloak of the Flamed Angel. I can in fact fly. I fly through the ceiling. But to you, it just looks like I go whoosh.
How do we go up? Do we just have to take the stairs?
He didn't say everyone up. He just said Troy.
Well, yeah, I wanted Troy to make a hole in the ceiling.
I have my grapple gun. I grappled gun through the fucking room.
I can jump 20 feet up.
Troy, are you going to the second floor, the third floor, or the roof?
Might as well go all the way up.
I go all the way up.
Just so we have the the floors.
You fly up and you land on the roof, and this is where you can see a bird's eye view of this massive cog that houses all of these buildings in the city center. You see Vixen's actually rounding people up. Seems like they're looking for someone in particular, and they're pulling people out. Seems like they've also taken control of the cave opening, but the way out is now one of those Vixen checkpoints that you would have seen going into the sorting district.
I'll shout down back through the hole and relay all that. It looks like they're looking for someone in town. Also, the hole is their hole now. They took our hole by force. I've got a weird feeling whoever they're looking for is the guy we're looking for too.
Troy, roll perception up there.
Perception. Troy, look. 15.
Okay, no, you don't see nothing.
Or is it? Because in my head, I use my tactical mind, and I take the screwdriver out, and I reflect the light into my irises to expand my eye to let more light in, to zoom in on the, and the whole scene explodes out into techno, and I start looking, and I look into it, and I go through all the pieces, and like I'm brain blasting. I get to add a D10. It's an 8, so that takes it up to a 23.
A 23! You hear below you some sort of rumbling. Some sort of almost like the rummaging of papers for a moment. And then silence.
Does it sound like it's coming directly below me?
Not directly below you, but definitely from this floor beneath your feet.
I go straight there.
Crash down again through another hole right next to the hole you just made. And
another new hole.
Essentially what you see is almost like a room within a room. Imagine a hallway going all the way around it and a room in the center that is walled off. And you imagine it is coming from there, from inside there, but you're in the hallway right now.
And there's no door into the room?
There's a door.
But they would think that, wouldn't they? I dive through the wall on the opposite side of the door.
I would like to just like, can WD get up on her own, or?
Yeah, I have a grapple gun.
And yeah, I'd like to just like personally catch up to Troy at some point while he's doing all this.
You all can go up there if you want to. Run. Would you be following up, or are you going to the second floor?
Yeah, I have 20 feet. I can jump 20 feet high with my...
So you all go up there. Troy crashes through the wall, and you don't see anything in here. It's very strange. Run. If you want to roll investigation again for in here.
I thought I heard something, guys.
Look, I don't know who's in here, if you're in here, but we are not your enemy, and we are your best chance at getting out of this city alive right now. Not that we're gonna kill you, but like that they might if they find you.
Roll persuasion instead.
Damn it, investigation is so much higher.
Damn, if I roll persuasion.
An 18.
You hear coming from a cabinet right next to the door. It's a small cabinet. It's you. And it creaks open. You just see a pair of eyes in the dark. The ones who opened the cave.
Yes, that's all right. Come on out.
He slowly creeps out and looks around at you all. You see, he's got this very like disheveled look to him. Normally, the philosophers are very well put together, but it seems as though he's been through hell over the last 12 hours or so. He steps out. I didn't think. How did you? I have a lot of questions actually. This is the philosopher you would have known to belittle you when you spoke to him.
Oh, fuck you, dumb motherfucker. Wait a second. It's you. You're actually who I'm looking for. Still, question 1. What's your name? Because I never learned it.
I'm not sure it matters anymore.
Sure, well, whatever. All right, I asked the question, now you go. That's how conversation works. What?
He just doesn't say anything for a moment and looks at all of you.
You look judgy. You got a very judgy face put on right now. I don't know if, like, that's intentional, but it's souring the vibe.
Yeah, you're like kind of judging us.
Not saying anything.
He looks over at you, WD.
Extend my hand out. My name's WD.
You caused a disruption in my class once. Holds out his hand and he shakes yours.
I did.
I'm extorts.
So you're not here to harm me, burn the place down, then what?
No.
Unless we should we? I don't know.
You wouldn't be the first to try. The people have lost faith in the future thinkers, and so the future thinkers are no more.
That makes sense to me. I mean, can you blame them? Look, I don't want to. Didn't find you to debate. We're looking for anyone that was still here, the future thinkers, because we wanted to know what you might know about the stuff that's going on outside of Cogtopolis. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm really trying to gauge your involvement before I go too deep. You know what I mean?
Roll insight.
Okay.
Oh, you get that special thing!
Right. It's the can't roll lower than a 7.
Oh, I love that. That's so fun with Chip.
20.
It doesn't seem as though he knows exactly what you're talking about. Your request for information at all seems to put him at unease. Clearly he knows some things, but he's not sure exactly. It may not be what it is you're referring to. But he knows something, he has some secrets, he has some information of some kind that he wouldn't want to tell.
All right, I can tell that put a little bit. Look, we don't have a lot of time, okay? The Vixens are gonna close in on this building at any minute, and then we're all gonna be in trouble, okay? So I'm gonna break it down as simple and as fast and as efficient as I can, okay? If anybody wants to chime in here and add anything that I forget, just feel free to hop in. Basically, the church, the Wonders Trade Company, all these other factions like the Vixens who are here right now. Sorry for letting them in, but I had to let the people out. You know how it is. They're gonna fuck up this place, this world, this island, everything. They're gonna fuck it all up. They're trying to use technology to destroy, which is not what it's used for. Technology should be used to build and to create. But they want to go backwards, as far as I'm concerned. They want to literally go backwards.
Yeah, they want to go to the past.
Which should be alarming to you. And so we're trying to find information before we go into this dangerous, crazy fucking conflict against them. So if you know anything at all that can help us before we put our lives on the line for the sake of both Reclaim and Wonder, you gotta tell us. And in exchange, maybe we'll help you get out of here alive. I miss anything?
No, I don't think so.
I know this is a lot coming from a girl that's 16 years old in a suit of armor, but you gotta believe me, we might look like a group of dumb fucks, but we are more than capable I am gonna stop talking now.
He stays silent for a while, and eventually kind of leans back onto the counter that he was under. How did you do it?
Do what?
The opening.
We tried something we weren't sure if it was gonna work or not. We took a risk. That's the answer you're looking for. The specifics, the science, the heart and the hard work, all of that is kind of irrelevant. The reason you never solved it is because you never tried.
The church.
You weren't kidding. These guys do think.
He's really going for a while.
Oh man, old people, dude. This is the experience.
This is awful. This is so bad.
The church, yeah, the church.
This can't be right. No, the church wouldn't do this.
That's what you had to think about?
Okay, wait. Why? Why wouldn't the church do this?
Wait, I have a question.
Blake, please keep it to one at a time, dude. It's gonna take like 30 minutes to process, too.
Have you done the, God, what's it called?
Cinnamon challenge.
Oh, not that. Ignore him. The pilgrimage. Have you done that? You know what's in the hourglass?
When I was a boy.
Okay.
But not
You touched
since.
the crystals?
Sure.
And what did they show you?
That's a thinking sound. Ron, are they really all like this? This is so off. This is so off.
This is why it took them so long to think of a solution.
Ron's holding it in with you, like white-knuckled gripping, like clenched fist.
Literally gained nothing.
It was a long time ago. I believe it showed me my great-grandmother. Even if I didn't see it, I felt it.
Okay. I know. Okay. Listen. Sure, you believe the church wouldn't do this. Now, hypothetically, you love this. Hypothetically, they would.
In a hypothetical world where they would, yeah.
What could you tell us that would help? Professor? Everybody is just fucking
He thinks for a moment.
Oh, does he? Does he?
He thinks for a moment?
he thinks, huh? Bisley even looks like the statue, dude. You know the statue, the thinker? That's what Bisley looks like right now.
Bro thinks he's the thinker.
Or persuasion again.
Oh, okay, I got a 12.
I'm not sure. If that were true, if the church were looking to, what did you say, take us to the past?
Yeah. You literally sent us back to where we came from.
That would be impossible.
Hypothetically, if it wasn't impossible, assuming that the variables are set and that they're going to do this
Holy shit, how are you pulling out this vocabulary?
in a limited amount of time, and those variables cannot change. They are dependent.
Kinda sounds like you went to school. What the fuck?
The independent, I'm like looking over at the chalkboard, like reading these words. The independent variable is what can be done about this hypothetical situation, assuming all of the other things are true.
Nod.
The church blowing everything up and sending us all to the past being X, Y, and Z, Professor.
He's British?
Yes, I just don't bring it up.
I suppose you'd treat them as any adversary. Find their members. Perhaps try to persuade them out of it. And if not, use force. But what you're saying is preposterous, truly. I think there is nothing to worry about.
That's cool, whatever, let's go, guys.
The persuasion wasn't high enough. He's not going to give you anything right now.
Professor, let me teach you a little something, Professor.
Roll intimidation.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done. Cause I start going up to him. Nalep starts blah, 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 blah. He starts bubbling. I don't even fucking know what he does. I go up to him. I say, Professor, you know if you withhold information from the test, you'll receive a failing grade. I want to try and fucking scare the shit out of him.
Roll intimidation with advantage. as your skin bubbles.
I rolled 2 6s.
Fuck!
Wait, no, I get commanding presence. I'm gonna expend a superiority die and add a d10. I can't be here anymore in this room. I rolled a 10, that's a 20. Fuck you.
Max superiority dice.
I assert my dominance over him.
As you say this, you see this frail old man begins to cower away from you. And he simply says, Tara would never! There's no way what you're saying is true! She wouldn't! I know her! You've been fed false information!
What, Blink, what, does that name ring a bell? Did you meet this person? You said the leader of the church was this big lion, scary man.
Yeah, whose name I forget. I think it starts with an A.
Aslan.
Aldrich.
Yeah, Aldrich. What was the name you said?
Terra. Terra.
Yeah, I've never heard of Terra before, actually.
Aldrich either. He would never.
No, Aldrich, listen. Aldrich would, to be fair, because he did actually grab my ex-friend from a chokehold and drop her from the top of the hourglass, trying to kill her.
Your ex-friend.
Did she die?
Yeah, they said it's Rocky. It's Rocky. No, she didn't die.
Okay, that was like sad. I was gonna be a little sad.
No, I saved her, but...
Don't be. She's a huge bitch. And you know what? I wouldn't have said that like 3 mistakes ago with her. But dude, we're like number 4.
I told the professor we wouldn't bite. All right, let's back up. Let's bring her back down, okay?
No, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm tired. I don't care what you think you know. I want to know what you do know about what we can do about this fucking situation. Because if you sit here and think forever, you're never gonna do anything.
Now you see how my experience was.
Blink, roll intimidation with advantage.
That's a natural 20 on my first roll.
Oh my god, let's go.
Riptide dice, baby.
Blink angry.
Of course. I've said these things like 4 times to this guy, but of course he only listens when a fucking man says it.
Sorry, it's... I
Damn,
can't...
if that ain't the problem.
Blink is a bird and he has a cloaca.
Fuck, I did not want to think about my dog's cloaca. I did not want to ponder.
Too bad it's in your mind now.
Your dog got a cloaca, bro. Take him to the vet.
Blink lays an egg and this guy freaks the fuck out.
Dude, Blink, calm down. You're gonna lay an egg again.
He screams so hard that he pushes an egg out.
If that were true, you would. I'd have to talk to her. She would. It must be a mistake, okay? What you're hearing, what you're seeing must be a mistake. She's my oldest friend. She's not like that. She wouldn't just terrorize the people.
Maybe it's not her then, dude.
Perhaps. And I imagine you want to find her.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Not really. I kinda just want to stop these people from blowing up the world.
I don't know what it is the church even does. I just know since a young one she's been involved. And he seems very hesitant to say this. She is also involved in the going-ons of the city above. I have been sworn to secrecy. I should not even be saying this to you, but if what you're saying is true, she could be in true danger, and I would not forgive myself, and though I wish I could help, I seem to have my own battles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like she's gonna know a lot more than you do. Where do you think that we would find her, like, now? As soon as possible. If we needed to find her, that would help. And then we'll get you out of here, and then you can go fuck off.
Do you know of the Upper City? Of Wonder?
Y'all,
Where do you think he's from?
Down here?
don't ask elaborating questions, please. Just stick to yes or no's, right? Because the sooner we get out of this, the sooner this fucking migraine goes away.
Yeah, we visited it a few times.
She, Terra, sits on the council. They do not know that she's from down here. It's through the clock tower. That's how she gets up.
Do I know about the council?
Yep, that's the government.
Okay, great.
They function at the Wonder Capital, which is a small island off the coast of the southwest.
Great. Okay, cool.
What do you mean it's through the clock tower?
She ascends through the clock tower. That's how she comes back down.
No, the only thing up there was a fucking broom closet.
There is another way.
What is it?
All right, we gotta go. Less talking, more doing now. No.
I will show you,
He's gonna show us.
but you will take me.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the plan.
Keep me safe from these people.
Yes, all right, no more. We got it.
Okay, yeah, just like
If we have more time with you, the better.
We're leaving. We're leaving.
We got there. Let's go.
we're going now, okay? Grab your stuff.
Someone pick him up and just like carry him on your back so he just like he can't move slowly, you know?
You can take one bag, and you have to collect it in the next 2 minutes.
Okay, all right.
Think carefully. Or don't think careful. Don't think at all.
Blake, don't fucking say that.
Shit, he jumps down the hole.
Oh, he just killed himself. Fuck.
He takes a bit of damage. You see, he actually,
Tibia cracks.
no, he doesn't do that. He walks down the fucking stairs. That's insane.
This is so stupid.
He walks down the stairs. He grabs his bag.
Well, if I'm the future, then I'm gonna jump down this 20-foot hole and break my legs.
He does not do that. He does not do that.
I forgot to think about it.
We told him not to think.
I want to give this guy a lobotomy.
This future thinker leads you through the city. You guys have rolled plenty of stealth checks. You rolled great. I'll just say you guys are able to maneuver through the city at this point, through the crowds, make your way to the clock tower, and climbing up the same way where a lot of the mechanics were when you guys went up initially. He heads that way, and you see he really there's a lot of commotion up here as well. This is where a lot of the people are trying to get the clock moving again. He takes you through a secret passage that is very tight. You feel you squeezing through. It is essentially an elevator that leads you up. It's very rudimentary, very hidden.
Oh my god, this is well fucking hidden. I did not know this was here. WD, did you know this was here?
No, but it reminds me of how we get into the inventor's workshop.
He leads you in and is like, all right, when we get up there, we will go our separate ways.
Okay, I hit the button.
And you know what, Troy? You ride up. It takes a while.
Oh no.
It takes a while, Troy.
Oh,
it takes a while, Troy.
Plenty of time to think, huh?
Looks like Troy wasn't future thinking.
He looks over to you, Troy.
No.
And Troy, he chews. You see him like chewing on his fingernail. He looks up to you for a moment, like he's gonna say something. He stops. He stops and stuff.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth asking.
What are you thinking about?
Why would you say that?
Me. I was thinking I recognize him.
He's got that kind of face.
Elevator keeps going up. If I had to give you a percentage, probably like 15% of the way up so far.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So this thing's really slow, huh?
You know, while we're on the elevator, that kind of reminds me of what he just said. I hate to say it. Is there any chance your dad, who you said makes the machines?
Yeah.
You know what? Why don't we wait until this guy is not here anymore? I'm afraid they're gonna capture him and beat the information out of him.
Your father makes the machines.
Yeah, my name's Troy Longford.
Wait, your dad?
Yeah.
No, not yaw.
Yeah, my dad's name is Extraordinary. You wouldn't believe it.
Okay, so what is it?
Yeah, it's extraordinary.
Well, I mean, I can't judge that until I hear his name.
Your dad makes the machines?
Yes, my dad, Extraordinary Longford. I'm Troy Longford, I'm his son. My dad makes the machines.
Is it Mr. Extraordinary or like Dr. Extraordinary? Like how far
Oh,
up
his name is Extraordinary.
So what is his name, though? What is his name?
His name is Extraordinary.
You dumb fucks! His name is Extraordinary.
Yes, exactly. That's what I've been saying.
He's saying it out loud.
So wait, so his name is Extraordinary, and he chose after being named Extraordinary to name you Troy?
That's hilarious.
His real name's not Extraordinary. My real name's not Troy.
What? Your real name's not Troy?
No,
What's your real name? What?
it's Troy.
But you just said it wasn't. You.
I made it up.
Tara told me some about the Logford estate. Beautiful place, she described.
Okay.
And 2 sons.
You have a brother?
Yeah.
Why are you so neutral?
I just really want to be out of this elevator.
We're about 40% of the way.
Oh my god.
Wait, so when you say your dad makes the machines,
Yes.
what machines are we talking about? Are we talking all machines?
Okay, the big robots.
So like with that in mind, could we like maybe get the machines to fight our war for us?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's try that.
Wait, did your dad make those fucking birds?
No. What percent are we at?
48.
I feel like you're lying about Troy. You said Troy's not your real name, and it sounded truthful, and then you said that you made it up, and that sounded like a lie. So, like, do you have a second
Yeah, I
name?
mean, I want to know your real name.
I didn't want to tell you my real name.
Why not?
I don't like it.
Wait, why don't you like your real name?
I'm sure it's like awesome.
What's your real name, Runt?
It's Run.
Okay.
What the fuck was that noise? You don't like my real name?
I was just breathing. WD, what's your real name?
My real name's WD, but like sometimes there's numbers at the end, but like I think that's kind of like annoying to say.
Okay, so they named you today. Gave up after 2 letters, guys. Why are we all grilling me about mine?
I'm not.
They didn't give up. It's a cool fucking name, Troy.
Well, let's just all calm the fuck down. Let's all just back the fuck
I can just,
off.
I can move on. It's fine, okay? I just like.
All right. Yeah, I don't fucking ask you about this. I don't cause problems about your name. Why are you causing problems about my
You
name?
did cause problems about my name. You made a fucking sound. That was rude.
Yeah, you kept asking after I told you that I
No,
didn't want you.
no,
Obviously,
no.
obviously,
I
yes,
said
yes,
that I respected your wishes.
DM percentage.
60. They scream for the rest of the way, and you all get to the top.
Oh my god, I never thought you were gonna do that. Okay.
I like to imagine the door is open and everyone's hair is like disheveled and there's like a little smoke coming out.
Face is bright red.
There's like new like soot on my face, like something
I
exploded.
just looked at my eyes. It's like dark circles.
The doors open up, and you guys see the mechanism of the clock up at the top, not moving, and some humans up here moving in. And the future thinker says, "Wrong floor," and clicks a button again.
We weren't even up. We weren't even up.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine.
No fucking way, Troy! Did you hit the wrong button?
I didn't hit the wrong button. How could I hit all of them, you dick?
That part's taking so long.
See if I ever respect you again! I swear!
No.
and then we yell, all the way back up. We yell.
Oh my god. Wow, this is awful.
You guys make it up to the top, and it opens up, and you find yourselves pretty much on level with where the airship lounge flies up to. As you step out, immediately the cold air hits you, and this future thinker kind of steps back and like braces as the wind kind of carries you. Runt, can I have you roll
No.
a con save?
You get a +3.
If anyone's curious about how long we have, this roll's about to tell us.
Oh God.
I rolled a 10, so +3 is 13.
It's not gonna do it, unfortunately. You take 1 point of exhaustion and 6 points of cold damage.
How many points of exhaustion did you have?
Just one.
Okay.
Hey, Ron, you okay? Well, that's not good. Here, Blink, let's huddle up around her. I have this strange lizard that absorbs warmth, and you have feathers.
That's true. Your feathers. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are pretty high up, and sitting in the elevator is this old man trembling.
I ignore him, and instead I try and give Runt warmth.
Yep. Okay.
Guess you should have thought about this, huh?
Back off. I appreciate it, but I'm not cold. It's the air in my fucking lungs. It's probably like liquid in my lungs. I probably got sacks of fluid.
Okay, yeah, but you can't deny that it also is cold.
It is pretty cold. It's pretty chilly. But I installed a heater in my armor while I was in the inventor's workshop. That doesn't help the fact that it's harder to breathe, though. I'd have to put the mask on for that one. I put the mask on.
Okay, yeah, so how do we get down from here?
I will say I've never gone this far.
What?
Well, let's think about it.
No.
I knock him out.
All right, roll the hit.
I jump off. I can't.
I don't know if that's a character. I don't.
Okay.
That was so instinctually just like.
I'm looking up what the because 20d6 maximum is fall damage. Okay, it's a maximum 120. I like my odds.
You
I like
can
my
fly.
Odds. I
You
don't
can fly.
want to.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. You know what? I'll take Run with me and I'll fly away from here.
Okay.
And I'll leave this man to die.
Wait.
What?
Can I use Find Steed? Can I get a horse up here?
What?
You can just do that? Wait, what does that even look like?
What does find steed say?
It makes a horse.
Okay, you make a horse up here.
I just want to go.
Yeah, but like, how is that gonna help this situation?
I thought we were going.
You're at the top of a tower, a horse spawns.
No, what does the horse look like? How does the horse get there? I need to know.
She throws out a mechanism that builds up into a horse. Now there's a horse. It looks really real.
Wow.
I thought that there was more distance we had to cover.
It's entirely vertical distance.
I misunderstood.
No, I say cool horse, and instead of run, I pick up the horse.
I didn't understand the circumstances.
All right, to be complete, I don't actually even know what to tell this professor. I just want us all to make our way to wherever the Wondrous Council is.
Me too.
How are you guys getting down? Are you taking him with you?
Oh, you know what? We probably should take him with us because he's connected to Sarah.
Oh, God. Yeah, we take this. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, we at least get him down and then decide if he wants to go a separate way. I don't care.
If we have to jump, I can just feather fall us.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, give us all parachutes and we can fucking go skydiving.
You guys fly down. You glide into the city center of Earhart. Troy, this city is nothing like you remember it at this point. Sure, the buildings are the same. Sure, the brick roads are lined with snow, but the lights are off. And no one's here. Not in the streets, anyway. You see clockwork soldiers by the dozens patrolling the streets. You hear over the loudspeaker,
"The city of Earhart has been put under a mandatory lockdown. Stay inside your homes and remain calm."
and that just repeats over and over and over again.
Well, that's not good.
You guys do that up here often?
Do we?
Never before.
No. We don't.
Do you know the way to the Wondrous Council?
I don't believe in the government.
That's fine. It's not about beliefs. We're just looking for Tara, remember? For information?
All right. Okay, yeah, I know the way. Do you have anything with her scent?
No.
I have this picture that was in your bag. They've been childhood friends, right? Is this her? You smell like her?
Did you pull that from my bag?
I might have.
Okay. That way!
Maybe we can catch the train if they're running. If they're not running, we can just follow the tracks, yeah?
Seems like the trains aren't actually running at the moment, but following the tracks, you could get to the capital. But you see it's very, like, peninsula shaped almost. So, like, it's mostly surrounded by water, and it's just that one way in, or taking the train from the Logford estate.
Oh, if only we had a horse.
Dude, I was gonna say that, and I was just like, I can't do it again.
Oh, I'm serious.
Wait, no way. I can make a horse.
You can make a horse? No, you can't make a horse.
And this is the first time we're having this go.
It is. No one can just make a horse, WD. What are you talking about?
Fucking throw a cube on the ground, a horse.
Fuck, you just made a horse.
Of the things that WD pulled out of the box of Ripley's belongings, she lifts out a cube, a mechanical cube, and she tosses it onto the ground, and like a fucking transformer, the cube lands and it hits like a button at the bottom of it, and it goes, and it's a horse.
Do you know that reaction image where the dude had his hands up on his forehead and he's doing like that? Yeah. That's what Run looks like.
I see you have a sled on your possession.
Yeah, I see him a horse. You wanna,
I think we could team up.
Okay. I dap up WD, and I wanna strap my sled. I wanna go like this with my sled. And then I wanna have it like expand to like get bigger so it can hold like all of us. Because it's a really cool sled. So it makes sense that it could do that. And then I want to strap it to the back of the horse, and we can put someone on the horse and we can all ride.
Couldn't we just like slide on the train tracks and avoid all the confrontation?
That would work great, as a matter of fact.
Can my horse still pull it?
That's what I meant. Slide on the train tracks.
Yay!
Yay!
You guys ride the train tracks with a horse, pulling a sled, into the Wonder Capital. And you kind of follow the outskirts of Earhart, and then as you're riding, you push past it and a wall that you go straight through. The train tracks seem to move inside of this heavily fortified capital city, essentially. Not even a city, I'd say there's just a couple of buildings and one main one, really. As you guys travel in, this is more of a mountainous terrain. that you're in right now. So there's a lot of high elevation, some buildings up there, and that main building, very similar to the island you went to with where the Wonderful Trade Company was positioned. You get in and you see there's a few people moving between buildings, but the snow is picking up heavily, falling down. Anyone moving through the paths is trekking through, picking up their feet, practically doing high knees running through the snow. Seems everyone is moving frantically, and as you pull up to the little train station, you see Clockwork Soldiers patrolling in here, but just a couple. Immediately, you would get the attention of a shorter woman who's moving between two buildings and stops and looks over. You can see she's wearing this massive coat and just kind of looking over at you. As your slide comes to a stop, you see her rushing up over. Who is that?
It's a horse.
Trains aren't supposed to... What? Trains aren't supposed to be running right now.
Yeah, look, it's a horse.
Lady, it's a fucking horse.
It's a horse. The horses run naturally.
Lady, have you ever seen a horse?
Why is there a horse on the train? Who are you?
Now you're starting to ask the right questions.
We're Troy Longford.
And I rip off my hood on. I just do this.
She stops there for a second and then runs.
Oh my god, I forgot I'm a wanted criminal. We have to get her.
Starts running through the snow. You see, she's very short, so she's trying to trek through this snow, trying so hard to push through. She's practically swimming.
I get on all fours, I go Therian.
What are you doing?
What the fuck is happening? What have you done to the city?
Help! Help!
She's seen my face! We have to stop her!
Why is that an issue?
Troy's a little bit of a criminal.
So are you, I think.
Me too, yeah. So I am gonna cast slow in a box with her at the center of it. Half speed, -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws, and can't take reactions.
There's a save though, right?
Wisdom save, yes.
She rolled a 5.
Okay, she fails.
Like a wolf stalking a rabbit on a dark winter night. I run at her like there is no food that will allow me to survive the winter except her.
Oh my god.
You get to her pretty immediately. She's barely making it through the snow. And once you cast slow, she's moving at a snail's pace.
Why are you running?
Get away from me! Somebody help!
We're here to help, lady, but what's going on? What's wrong?
No. You're Troy Longford.
Yeah.
She's just got this frantic look in her eyes and just keeps trying to run away.
Wait, hang on, lady. Lady, why are you so scared of me?
You're the one who did it!
What did I do?
The rumbling, you caused it!
Wait, I did?
Guards, anyone, please!
Okay, we gotta stop this now. I'm gonna tackle this poor woman.
This is an ethical dilemma. I don't know.
Not for me.
Ma'am, it's fine. He's just a little weird. He's just a little special.
Ma'am, I need you to stop struggling.
At this point, one Clockwork Soldier would begin moving up, trekking through the snow. He's moving slower, but the light shines over onto the two of you as you're on all fours.
You don't have to help me. I won't hurt you. You just need to tell me where your government building is.
I thought you already knew where it was.
You can roll persuasion if you want to, but I'm gonna have to say at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because that's
We should not be spending time on this woman.
She was gonna alert. She was gonna call
You're
it
already
17.
wanted.
17.
I grabbed Blink by the scarf. How could you leave out the fact that you're wanted?
I honestly forgot. I actually didn't realize we were wanted. We just accidentally caused I don't want to call it a catastrophe, but
That would cause you to be wanted.
I don't know, listen, we went to the university. I actually really forget what exactly we did
I don't remember either.
at the university that caused the robots to chase us, but
How do you forget these things?
if it is any consolation, I'm 99% sure it was Troy's fault, so.
You piece of shit.
You're the reason. You're the reason the city's on lockdown.
I don't think that's true. Something else had to have happened.
I mean, it could have been us, but something else had to have happened.
Did it just happen? like days ago?
It was a few days ago that we were here.
Dude, if 9/11 happened 2 days ago, don't you think we'd be on lockdown?
I just don't. There wasn't any casualties. We didn't do that.
We just like attacked. Well, what did we do?
I don't
like,
remember. Like literally, the details slipped my mind, so it must not have been anything that bad.
My cousin was right about you two, fuck.
Why am I always wrapped up in the? Why is that a duo thing?
Neither of us can even remember what we did.
It's just been a while, okay? Like.
What are you doing right now, Troy? You have one opportunity before this Clockwork Soldier gets close enough and the light goes red and you start fighting it.
Okay, did she point me in the direction?
Oh, yeah, she points it directly at the big building.
Now look at this thing and smile. And I put her directly in front of my face, so I like put myself down the snow a little, so it just looks like she's looking up at the Clockwork Soldier and smiling.
Okay, roll stealth with advantage because you're hiding behind this woman.
16.
It looks down for a second. She smiles with this. A couple tears start to roll away.
She puts the fingers in her mouth and widens her smile.
Use your hands. Use your hands to make it.
It hurts. And then the Clockwork Soldier.
Must have been the wind.
Hey, thanks so much, lady. I really appreciate it. You've really helped me do what I've set out to do here.
Please don't.
I won't. Don't worry. I'm totally innocent. Here, this is my friend Blink.
No. I'm not getting involved with this.
She passes out upon seeing Blink.
Okay, I'm gonna put her somewhere where she won't die in the cold, and then we can keep going.
You want to carry her along? I'd say you can find a warm spot just for the sake of brevity. And you want to make it into the government building.
Yeah, of course.
This is crazy. I don't even know, like, I did not expect to get here and everything be on lockdown.
That's fine. We just like break into the building.
That doesn't seem right. Runt. How do you think we should do this?
I wasn't planning for that to be on high alert, looking for you two apparently. So, you can't be you two right now. That's for fact. Don't be Blink, don't be Troy. You're back to York, you've been demoted.
Oh, man.
Do you still have those cloaks in your pocket or in your bag, Blink? Because I think we need them.
It's like a level 5 spell. So, just like...
Put on a normal cloak, and if you need the magic one, well, hold on to that.
No, it's fine. I can use it. Just like, sometimes I feel like it should be picky. And I don't know, I fucking snap my fingers. And Troy is a foot smaller and like a old man with a mustache and a goatee and then some chops and no hair. You're bald.
He's got a mustache, goatee, and chops. That's just a full beard.
Describing parts of a beard.
No. So it's not like a full beard. It's more they're like disjointed.
Oh, okay.
Ew! It's gonna be a patchy fucking beard.
Yeah, so they were like selected separately in the character creator.
And you're bald and you're a foot smaller. I'm a foot taller.
Oh, fuck you.
And I'm super handsome and a regular looking dude.
Fuck you, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, what'd you do to me?
I didn't change your voice.
He's British. He's in his true form.
Oh, my real voice is coming out. I'm my fucking name.
You guys would notice the future thinker starting to walk away, trying to like get away from you.
Hey, wait, no, get the fuck back over here. We need you for this now.
I want nothing to do with this.
No, you're associated, okay? Because we're not getting in there without your help, especially if you're a friend of one of the council members. I was gonna say you should make yourself look like, guards or something, but this'll do.
Oh, my bad.
I don't know if sneaking in there is the right move, because if we do that, we're immediately gonna be the enemies, and then you really will be guilty. I don't know what you did. I don't know if you're innocent, but that's the bad move. I think the best course of option here is you gotta introduce us at the front door, Mr. Professor Man.
It's not like I'm any more welcome here than you.
But your friend is here.
Look, it's a risk, okay? If Tara sees you out there about to die, maybe she'll call him off.
Maybe if I ask for her directly. I'll help you, but you can't hurt anyone else. No chasing anyone on all fours.
I don't even remember doing any of those things.
I will put him on a leash.
I'm a new man now.
He walks over to the front, and you guys find these extremely tall doors that he pulls on, and they slowly open up, and you see this cylindrical, almost reception room where you see a couple people leaned over a table looking down, putting little flags down on the map. Not sure exactly what they're doing, but one man would, on the other side of the room, he's kind of looking out the window. He looks over to you guys. What are you doing here? Who are you?
WD, can you act like my mom, and then you guys are like my dad and my brother, and then we'll just act like a family. And this professor, he's gonna like, we need to see the council members. We're really affected by the catastrophe that Troy Logford caused. You're Yort, by the way. You're not Troy. Don't forget.
Okay, I'm Yort. Okay, and then what does the professor have to do with all that?
The professor's our way in. The professor, we're a family behind you. We need help.
Okay, but how do we... Okay, so we are a family that he's taking in right now?
Yes.
I'm taking you in to see the council?
Oh, we have information about the inventor. I don't know. Say that.
The entire city is on lockdown. You should not be here.
We need to see Tara. We need to see Tara. It's about the inventor. She'll know.
You see the future thing starts to freeze up a little bit, so you might be thinking a little too long.
He's thinking. He's fucking thinking.
Tara. Ask for Tara.
Excuse me. My family, we need help. We have information on the inventor?
For Tara. For Tara.
For Tara, we have information on
I like grab run.
my daughter is sick. My
sister isn't well.
Oh my god.
No, you're the grandfather. You're the father.
I'm so unwell. That's my brother.
You see his eyebrows furrow for a second, and then he comes in and leans close to you, WD. Say that one more time.
We have information on the inventor for Tara, and we need her help.
Stay here. And he rushes off into another room. You see the other guys at the table have looked over.
Insight check?
You can roll insight.
Either way, 16 plus 7, 23.
He's going to get Tara, for sure. He's a lackey. That's a motherfucking lackey.
That's a motherfucking lackey, okay.
That's a lackey if you've ever seen one.
All right, Professor. Stop freezing up, okay? When Tara sees you and you see her, all right, make sure you make yourself known. She might not recognize you.
Okay, all right. This is far out of my wheelhouse, you must understand.
If anyone's gonna protect you, it's probably an old friend.
The guys at the table. What exactly are you doing here? What did he run off for? You said you're sick?
I mean, I definitely am sick, so...
Don't bother with them, we have plans. I'm sure Tara's just taking on another charity project. They lean over, and they're leaning over at the table.
Hey, so, we've been handling our sick relative here. Why is the city on lockdown?
You haven't heard?
Missed that part. Yeah, I missed that part.
The
don't get the
Logford
newspaper.
boy has gone mad.
Oh.
Explosions around the city, you haven't heard?
Around the city?
Yes, all of Earhart. Fully locked down. No one can come in and out of the belt. It's a madhouse out there.
I really don't remember doing that.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you did do that.
Keep your eyes out. They're saying he's with some gang of ruffians from somewhere else, a far-off island.
Yeah.
Monsters even, there's some are saying, but I don't know if I believe it.
And what do you think? You think this, what is his name? Troy guy could really do all that? I mean, I've seen him on the news and the TV and how cool he is and everything. I just really don't think he could do something like that.
Yeah, it's really strange to me. Last time I saw, he shit his pants.
I elbow him.
I'm not sure where you saw him, but he's dangerous. And if you do see him again, make sure to alert the Clockworks. They'll handle him.
Yeah, I mean, I could try. Probably too fast, though, just based on what I've seen. Probably too fast.
You're British.
Sorry. You're slandering me. This is my name, dude.
At this point, all right, I've got you a meeting. Follow me quickly.
Okay, do that.
You guys push in through this room, and you see in here the floor has this white marble with black like designs all over it, almost with like the design of a dream catcher along the floor. And in front is this like. Actually, all surrounding are chairs where the council would normally sit. Troy, you would have actually been here before, seeing, maybe when you were young, your father taking you here for different things.
Turbo.
And it's really this room that jogs your memory, remembering a time when your father stood in here and pitched the idea of the Clockwork Soldiers to this board, to this council. And you remember that moment because it was one triumphant day for him, but you were so young. You really didn't understand the truth of it all. You rush off through it's almost like a secret door where this man pushes in and it almost like clicks out. He opens it up and you all go filing in. And through here, there's like a stone staircase going down and you open up into almost like a study. And there's a desk in here, but there's also some leather chairs and a fireplace, some bookshelves. It's actually very tall, very beautiful. old-looking study room, and the door shuts behind you, and you hear, "Let them in, Tara. I came to make sure you were okay."
This is my favorite part where he has to talk to himself.
Yeah, everybody else shut up.
She looks up, doesn't say a word, just looks over all of you. "Oh, what are you doing here?" He doesn't say anything. He just kind of looks to all of you. "They're saying things. Terrible things that couldn't be true." "What kind of things?" I couldn't even remember. What was it you were saying? Something about the church?
Church of Reflection. I don't know if I should keep speaking. Just, a tip that the Church of Reflection has been up to some nefarious stuff.
She gets up from this leather chair, and you see she's a very tall woman, wearing a robe that, Troy, you would know to be standard for the council people. She got this short hair. She looks over. "You brought them. These people know you from down in Reclaim."
To be fair, we have been here on our own before. We didn't really bring us here. We brought him here so that we could get, a private audience with you. Trusted company. This guy's the trusted company.
And also, it's pretty obvious that those two are from Reclaim.
Yeah.
Oh. You have gotten yourself mixed up in something now. But it's not true. Can't be. They're talking about you blowing up the island. I'm not going to blow up the island. Where do you guys hear these things anyway? And what is this inventor you're talking about? She kind of perks her head up a little bit. She looks over all of you.
Insight check.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
That's gonna be a 13.
She knows who the inventor is, clearly.
Okay.
How in on it is she? And I say, "Oh, we heard something with our ears, which are attached to our faces. This one's mine." And I rip off that. What is her reaction to seeing my face? Is it like, "Ah, a terrorist," or is it like, "Oh yeah, it's this guy I just set up"?
Yeah, I guess you're Troy Logford again. You become.
Oh wait, I don't actually know. I guess I can't do that, so I just do this with my face.
I do you want me to drop the spell? I mean, I can.
I don't know. I guess it's the best way to figure out if she knows how much she knows, right? If she's in on
I mean,
it.
are you sure you're kind of a terrorist right now? Apparently in here.
You're right. I mean, you can just call me your crazy uncle if you want.
Sorry, he's crazy.
You tear off the disguise or no?
Depends on if Blink drops it or not.
Are we secluded in here?
Yeah, very.
Yeah, sure. I drop it on him, not on me. Nah, I do it on both of us. Fuck it.
She unwavered.
So you did know. Okay, sister, that's crazy.
It's not necessarily that she knew who you were, it's just she doesn't seem to be reacting to you as Troy Logford in any kind of way. The same way that the other person did. And you've brought a Logford boy. Oh, that's great. Who else knows you're here? No one. Tara, you still haven't clarified. Is this true, what you're saying? What they're saying?
Odd question to ask. A lot of people know we're here. And if we don't return within a specifically allotted time, they all have orders.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're a big part of the church, yes. I would also like to know if you're in on the whole sending everything back to how it used to be thing.
Because we think that sounds great.
Awesome.
Roll deception. Roll deception.
It's a 7, but hear me out. I cannot make that any better than a 7. That is a 7.
Can I get advantage because I was helping?
Sure.
That's a 19. That's very much something.
We just want to know what's going on. And maybe in exchange, we can give you information, a knowledge trade. Not here to cause any problems. Just escorting your friend.
Before she can say anything, the philosopher looks back to you and looks to her. Wait. So it is true, what they're saying. And she just walks up to him. Look, I'm very glad you're okay. Let me just deal with this, okay? And she goes up and she hugs him.
Don't trust this one bit.
And he dies.
She just says, I'm sorry. She leans back away from him. and he collapses to the ground.
Yeah, no, I definitely saw that coming.
Yeah, I fucking saw that coming. Okay, yeah.
You see the dagger in her left hand. She looks to the four of you. Change your minds?
Hold.
Hold, pause. You just killed him.
Guess he didn't think about. Guess he didn't think.
Are you gonna attack us? Or are we gonna do the knowledge trade?
I am tired of capturing you, Troy Logford.
As far as I'm aware, you haven't actually captured him once before.
Who do you think sent him after you?
That was Onyx, which I guess by association.
Well, there was totally that other woman in this mask, and she did sound kind of like you.
Okay, well, you know, sometimes there are like important details maybe you shouldn't leave out all the time.
Let's face it, the entire city's looking for you. I don't have to capture you. You brought yourself to me. The question is why? And who's that? She looks at you, WD.
That, I turn back to them, is the...
Not the time!
That's not important right now. We came here to make a trade of knowledge, and we need to know if you're on board.
She's got the knowledge.
Why would you say that?
Stop. Oh my god, Brett. Oh my god.
I wanted to be included. I don't know. I thought you were gonna introduce yourself and then Blink started talking and I fucking freaked out.
Everyone needs to stop saying words.
I have information.
Do you?
I guess that's on the table now, okay.
You see as she walks over to you, WD, the hood that was kind of hanging off the back of her head, like she lifts her hands and covers her face for a moment, just slicking it back and pulling the hood off, and you can see the leopard fur and the ears poke out and that disguise drop.
I'm gonna step in front of her before she gets close. I'm gonna say, whoa, no closer while you're holding the sharp thing.
She looks down at the dagger. Here, holds it out. It's still dripping with that blood. Take it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's evidence. That's evidence. They're gonna pin a murder on you.
No, that's all right. I'm tired. Why don't you just stay right there? We can talk from a distance.
You're the one who knows where the inventor is. Hey, they sent you to find him.
We didn't say that. You're making a lot of assumptions. All right. We just said we got information and you got information. You do the trade.
I'm sorry. You walk into my chambers, forced my hand in taking really what was a dear friend.
No one forced you to do that.
Super optional.
Super, like, unnecessary.
No one forced you to do that.
We were just here to make a trade. I actually am still not sure why that happened.
I don't know what to do right now.
And what, you're looking to leverage this information?
Yeah, I assume it's pretty important to you.
What? No, I'm just Troy, and I don't understand all this stuff, or what's going on, or what's happening, or why he's sleeping now after you poked him with that. I'm just...
You want information? You want to use leverage? Fine, sure. Here's a little information. Your friends have been moved. They weren't happy about the arrangement. One of them tried getting away, slipped right through the cracks. She wasn't really important. We still have the rest. The assistant, the professor. Those are the ones we really needed.
I hope you're sure.
Oh, that means May got away.
Which is cool that we got that.
Yeah,
nugget.
kind of good, yeah.
I don't know what you guys are thinking, but if we can find May, we can find out where they got taken.
Well, now we're kind of in this office right now with this lady who's clearly a psychopathic killer, and that puts like a little bit of issues in the.
It does.
We just want to know what the church is up to, so that we can decide if we're on your side or not. Okay?
While he's talking, I want to start circling the room, looking for if there's anything in here, like any sort of hidden thing or you know, whatnot that she could use to try and get the jump on us. But I'm also going to try and put myself behind her.
I believe that's investigation.
I'm very bad at that. 7.
Okay, looking around with a 7, you don't find anything.
After we left the church, me and Aeon had a conversation about it, and then she convinced me. So I just want to make sure Your motives are as pure as I think they are.
Sorry, wait, the Vixen girl? Thought she was dead.
Who told you that?
Doesn't matter. I thought Aldrich already told you everything. Gave his big monologue speech. He loves to do that.
His speech is kind of shitty, to be honest. He just doesn't like. Have you heard it? I mean, have you been to the?
Yeah, I've heard it a couple times. He says, "Oh, touch the crystal, touch the crystal."
Touch crystal. Ooh, look, it's my ancestors. I mean, pretty cool.
He's got some more traditional methods, but product of his time, really. Look, I don't care to fight you. You want to know what the church is up to? He told you. We're going home. I've already told you where your friends are. What's this about the inventor? Did you find him?
Specifically, you didn't say where they are, just that they're being moved.
Fair
So
point.
I can give you information, it'll be as vague.
Sure. And she goes and sits down in her chair, just leaving the body lifeless on the floor.
At the end of the day, we did have an agreement. Information about the inventor for our friend's safety. So, I do apologize if we're thorough about that.
I really don't know what it is exactly you're looking for. How they're doing it? I don't know the science.
But you would know the components. You know the inventor is needed, why?
My area is influence. I'm not much for the nitty-gritty of it all.
Here's what I want to know. Cause I mean, this thing is crazy. I mean, gosh, you guys have got everyone thinking I'm a turbo terrorist now and have been blowing everything up. I don't even know how you do something like that. I mean, I just can't get it through my head. How do you do something like that?
Troy Logford, you're not as stupid as they say.
No, I genuinely don't know how you do something like that.
Let's just say you've made a fantastic scapegoat. It's really not personal. Although, you have put a bit of a wrench in a couple plans, but if anything, you've done exactly what we wanted.
I know, it's crazy too, because you send out someone to find this person you're looking for, and then you put a bounty on them. I mean, if I'm not as stupid as they say, it sure sounds like maybe you're not as smart as they say either. I mean, what's gonna happen if you catch me? You let me go find this person again? You hate to admit it, but we're the closest shot you got. Kind of an awkward scapegoat.
That's assuming we need you. And we might not. Sure, the inventor would help, go a long way. You serve a much better purpose, just making people scared. They already all fear you. They kiss the ground you walk on for your entire life. We just use that. And you make it very easy. Running from town to town, stealing, hurting. Fib a few truths.
No, it sounds like all lies. I'm chill as fuck.
Well, there was that one time you punched that guy because you stuttered.
I stuttered though, to be fair.
We just enhanced the narrative, really. That's all it is. And city's on lockdown, really. We've got free reign to do what we'd like.
I'll just look around the office if I can, with my eyes.
Okay. Roll investigation.
That's 27.
Looking around the office. You're looking for anything that can help you? Is that just like nothing specific?
Something helpful is what I would be looking for. I'm not sure exactly what would be helpful.
Yeah, literally any information about their plan, I think.
Yeah, I'll take anything, to be honest.
So, looking around this office, Runt, you don't see anything related to the church. It seems like she very much keeps it under wraps that she's from down there, so likely she wouldn't leave anything sitting out or anything that would indicate her being from Reclaim. But what you do find is what almost looks like a war map, where you can see and discern that the red flags represent the wonderful trade company that have been moved to encircle Inaro Fell, where the Mountaineers are from. So that town with Gray, that Gray is now the leader of, it seems to have been overrun with Wonderful Trade Company soldiers.
Were there any other faction placements on this map? We know that the Vixens are in Cogtopolis.
They've got a couple cogs placed around the cities through the belt, and generally what you take that to mean, just looking at the map and everything around it, is like this is what has been held down by the Clockwork Soldiers. This is all of the area that is in lockdown currently. And you see a couple checkpoints of Wonderful Trade Company around. It seems like they've been coordinating with them to accomplish some goal, likely to find Troy. That seems to be what the entire city is concerned about, is generally like terrorism, and you see on the map as well different explosion points, like craters that are signaled by like a little strip of paper that has like a fire symbol drawn on it. These are areas of attack where the city is being attacked, essentially. So they're staging attacks and framing it, keeping the citizens in check, leaving them scared of him, and a lot of what they're doing is being justified under the guise of finding him.
My two questions, other than where they want the teleporter base to be, that's one of the questions that we all agree on, right? It's where are they where would the teleporter's base begin? Like, and what might power such magic like that? Those are important. And then where the friends are being moved, that's also important, but we could probably learn that from May if we find her. And then the third one would be, how are they moving around so fast? If they're moving around super fast. The fourth one would be, other than a scapegoat, do they need Troy for anything else?
Finding the inventor is what you would know. Like, that's what they set Troy and Blink on. Other than that, I think like those are questions to continue investigating and finding out.
I think we maybe hold off on saying anything to this lady until we figure out what she's even about. I can try and talk to her a little more if that's cool.
Yeah, she sat down over in the study and really is just pulled out a book and kind of poring over it.
I'm gonna walk around the chair. Oh, see, this is odd.
What's that?
Last time I was in the chair.
I suppose.
You know what's funny too is we both came into this room. We both are wearing disguises so people don't know who we are because they hate us. We're kind of the same.
If you're gonna kill me, just do it. I really don't have much room to run here, so.
I don't want to kill you. I was just making an observation. We're both hiding from these people.
Sure. We're both hiding. Do you ever... No, you wouldn't be interested.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Say, you are a bit of a fugitive around here. And I doubt it goes back to normal. Convince an entire city that this one person is the cause of their suffering. They're not going to go back and just start to love you again. Well, unless Daddy buys that love. But surely you want out of that shadow. Who could live in the shadow of extraordinary Logford? Bit of a kook. He is, but imagine a world where we didn't have to live in shadow. Check this out. She flips in the book. Right there. And it's a drawing. The surrounding area reminds you of the vision you saw of that world. Isn't that beautiful? And you can see it's almost like a utopian city.
Yeah, it seems perfect.
We could build this. Put it right there. We wouldn't have to hide. We wouldn't have to play pretend. Whole city all to ourselves. Think of everything we've learned here. Take that back home. We'd be unstoppable.
I guess that's what the big lion man wants, right?
Oh, he just wants to get back there. Oh, stuck in his ways. But this world has already been tapped. We have an island. That's just about it. Over there, they don't have anything like this. No trains, clockworks. With one clockwork, we could form an empire there.
Guys, I think she's just straight up evil. Like, I don't know.
She does sound straight up evil, yeah.
She's just like, we could take over that world.
I think she's just like a colonizer.
Oh, man. Maybe we really are both the same. It's funny.
I wonder if when you do that, you'll have a hole too, with like a bunch of bug people or something. And maybe they'll all try and teleport out.
No more holes. No more holes. We're done with the holes and hiding underground. Everyone will be welcome in the city.
Oh, really? So I can come over anytime?
If you help, you could be... And she like kind of leans over to you. My right hand.
So, wait, just to clarify.
Hang on, Blake, 1 sec. I think I got something going on here.
Okay.
It's a pretty good opportunity.
Wait, whose idea was all this? Was it yours?
No. A dream of Aldrich's, of course.
Yeah, that adds.
You can't beat him. And trust me, you can't beat him. This world, and she holds up the page, not even turning back to you, Blink, just holding it up, pointing at it. He was born there.
Oh, so he's like old.
And she shuts the book. He's the only one left who remembers it.
So he's the only one that's ever seen it.
Understand?
He's the only one that could tell other people what it looked like, probably.
Except for the crystals.
Yeah, sure, but all sorts of stuff is possible with technology. You probably wouldn't care about something like that.
Yeah, you're right. But if I did...
If you did, I'd say... Everyone's here. On this island, above or under. For what?
I don't know, rock fell from the sky, brought us here. Kind of what he tells us.
Oh, sure, like, that's the story. But everyone's here in Wonder. My whole life, I've seen everyone come here. For fame, for success, for power. I mean, just like you said. You know, it's the perfect plan. If you can't beat it, join it. And he's the only one. How do you even know he's from there? Because it's funny, we went to the mountain. That's where this cape's from. We saw all sorts of magical stuff up there. And he uses technology. Nothing up there had to. They don't need it.
It's true. I can prove it.
Those beings from those other worlds, they had powers I can't explain. We even have some things from there. So if his world is so perfect, why would he need to get to the top? Using machines from Wonder. Unless he really did need them. Unless maybe he's not like that stuff we saw up on the mountain. But I don't know. It's just a thought. I'm sure you guys and everyone you talked to's probably already had this thought too, so. But hey, I'm happy for him. I mean, he's got everyone, including even me. I can't even go outside in the palm of his hand. So shit. I sit down too. I guess no matter what I do, he's gonna get exactly what he wants.
Pretty fucking good.
When I realized she was evil, I decided we should let the evil guy deal with her.
Just makes sense.
I'm kidding. But he is kind of crushing the evil versus evil right now. Makes sense to me.
If he was nothing like those things on the mountain and stretched the truth a little, maybe he wasn't from this place he talks about. There's still other worlds. It's kind of all that matters, isn't it? But I hear what you're saying.
Man, I wish I didn't miss the big game.
Oh, there was no big game.
They canceled the big game?
Had to. On lockdown.
Oh man, he really is evil. I was just thinking about the big game and getting first place. And since everything is coming to an end, all the first places and all the trophies I got. And I was recalling all those moments and I kept thinking, man, I do not remember who got second. It's funny, they all worshipped the ground I walked on. They all went, Troy, Troy, Troy.
Not a word for the second.
I mean, I don't know, maybe there was. I was pretty caught up in it. But,
Okay. Say somebody came along and stole first place.
Fuck, you're talking to the right guy. Say Aldrich shit his pants, hypothetically shit his pants as he's about to cross the finish line. Do you know what? I'm gonna tell you something I've never told anyone. As soon as that record, that undefeated record I had, changed, no one looked at me the same. No one thought it was cool to shit your pants just because I said it was cool to shit your pants. All of a sudden, the fact that it was the upset of the century, they switch up like that. No one was looking for me to make a comeback.
If Aldrich lost his leverage, he'd really shit his pants.
I guess so. Hey, has anyone ever told you you'd make a great therapist? This is really helpful.
Uh-huh.
Sure, he's the one that controls all the strings, right? I mean, we're all dancing to his fiddle.
I see what you're getting at, okay? The trade company's moving your friends. They're being held at the base of the mountain in an Arrowfell. The girl, she got away, she's still under. You don't have much time.
And there goes his leverage.
Oops.
Be a shame she got away and we learned from her what happened.
Oh, well, that is what happened, isn't it?
Glad we're on the same page.
You're sharper than you look, Logford.
What can I say? I used the best wax.
You should check in on your father, though. Not a fan of what's going on around here. I'd talk sense into him. I really would.
I don't really want to talk to my dad.
Okay, well, if we get into it, I will have to start charging by the hour. And it is not cheap.
I don't think my insurance is going to cover this.
And I wonder if your old papa would have a back door into the Clockworks.
Yeah, she's got a point there. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh man, that wouldn't make Aldrich look very good at all if his army all of a sudden wasn't working how he wanted, huh?
And of course, the true wrench in it all is the inventor. You know, where do you go to find a guy like that? He's been... Since that first demonstration in Cogtopolis, he's been looking. You know, the cave-in was just a way to find him. Lock everybody in. Still found nothing.
You thought the cave-in would weed the inventor out because he'd fix it?
Well, a couple things. We figured he was in Cogtopolis, so lock down Cogtopolis, go and find him in there. Didn't have any luck there, but yeah, that was kind of plan B. He seemed to be this miracle cure to every problem, so come up with a problem, he'll be your solution.
So you really don't care about other people?
What? Of course I care.
This teleportation, the church, you were gonna get power over other people out of it.
They need a leader, someone to control. Otherwise it's chaos. I care enough to step up. And sometimes there are costs. She looks over to the body. But it's for the best. Well, I've given you more than enough, I think.
We'll be on our way.
Pretty sure we had a deal. Information on the inventor?
Oh, right, that. Tadoy, Troy.
Look, I helped you. And I don't want to teleport the entire island. I really don't care. I just want to go. Just me.
Oh. Well, is there a window nearby?
Is there a window nearby? No, you're underground.
Oh, okay, I see.
You've given us quite a bit. So I'll give you something too. The inventor? While we were looking around, digging, trying to learn more about what to do, let's just say...
He's not who you think he is.
Look, if just you want to go, instead of giving you the inventor, I could just send you back when we're done with the church. Just you.
You could?
Probably.
And how's that?
I'm pretty smart.
And because we're narrowing in on it, he's closer than you think.
Okay. Are we just gonna do riddles, or where is he?
Let's just say, you know him really well.
Stop, what are you doing? What are you doing there with your eyebrows? Okay, so the inventor is somebody I know. Yeah?
Kind of embarrassing if he was the professor and you killed him, but I'm just gonna that'll be really funny.
Oh, that'd be rough.
That sure would be rough.
Was it?
We gotta rescue our friends now.
And because of this predicament, offer still stands. You know, when we're done, if you want to go back by yourself, just tell us where to find you.
Oh, fuck, I just killed him. Oh my god. Wait, roll deception for me.
Oh, guys, I'm proud of this one. All right. Can I have advantage from the circumstances?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't make you roll for most of that because it was just conversation.
Yeesh, that's a 10, bro. Not good. I've had inspiration marked on my sheet for a really long time, but I don't remember how it got there.
It was, I'm pretty sure, from when you said.
Oh, it was from the foot fetish. Can I use my foot fetish inspiration?
Sure.
Yes. That's a 16 plus 3, 19.
19? Yeah, she says that. She says, oh, fuck, I just killed him.
We synced up. We all synced up. We immediately just synced up the lie.
And we dip.
Oh, man. Oh. I knew he was smart, but he just never fucking did anything. All right, well, when you're done doing what you're doing, I'll be looking for you. 2 points that you run.
I'll be looking for you too.
In the meantime, can't really do much about the whole, making everyone think you're a terrorist thing.
She looks over where I used to be, and there's now just a hole in the window.
There is no window here.
No window. You're underground.
He's burrowing.
He's burrowed.
I suppose there's a hole in the ceiling.
Oh. Okay.
We're just gonna take the elevator.
Yeah, that's okay. Sorry you had to see all that.
Yeah.
Me too.
Me too. Yeah.
But good luck.
Okay, well, good chatting. Bye.
I can't believe she's just like, yeah, that chick's there too.
I can't believe it either. It was just really convincing.
I actually think I did pretty fucking good in there, guys.
You just kept talking and I was like, he's doing it.
Kind of crazy. Troy gets her. Do you know what I mean? Like, I do feel like they...
That's kind of why it worked. Fucking, I'm just really impressed. Like, that's really good.
There's an elevator that we're taking?
No, it's stairs. It's stairs. You just walk up the stairs. You guys walk out.
I walk out, I immediately get arrested.
Walk out, and he goes, and the little guy goes, where did the other one go? There were 5.
These are not the droids you are looking for.
Wait. Wait, Troy, love, guards, someone! The little man's just running away, like, to get help.
I chase him on all fours.
I cast slow on him.
No, but in reality, I look at him and I say, no one will believe you. And then I fly. I literally fly out the skylight like Superman with my cape.
Is your dad's castle or whatever in the rich guy estate area?
Castle? It's not here. It's not here. It
is the estate. That is, he owns the estate.
Can we hop back on the rails and head that direction?
I think we gotta get our friends before they fucking... She said we gotta be fast.
You guys get back to the sled being pulled by the horse on the train tracks. You make your way over towards the Logford estate. As a matter of fact, to get to where you're talking about, to Inaro Fell, you'll have to skirt right around the Logford estate.
No! Well, I guess we can come here on the way back.
And with that, my friends, our time together is up.
That was a stressful one, boys.
I'm glad you somehow had the words.
I'm glad you let me go for it.
Troy carried low-key.
What's up, fuckers? Runt! Language! Damn! Hey everyone, congrats on making it to the end of the episode. Always happy to see you here and genuinely hope you enjoyed it and are enjoying Wanderlust. Anyways, it's that time again. I shall now have the pleasure of shouting out members in our High Roller tier, starting with our website, jrwishow.com. So, a big thank you to Domo, Moon's Alibi, Cornier Comet, Pillow, Jim Hiking Jacket, Silent Night. Sorry, I had to do that. Echo, Lovestruck Krista, Spicy Squid Ink, Gassed Mask Maker. I thought I was trying to say Gas Master. I don't know why. Sorry. Newt Beetle, background character. Sorry, I'm missing some characters in that name, so I didn't know what it was. Expoogaloo, Goont, I am good. Swirly is a guest on JWI. M4500 had top surgery. Let's go! Sarazaku, Cinnabunny03, Pupper in Space, Dark Soul, Spit Take on JRWI, Cranky Martin, Cows, Sea Fresh, Crash Fox Zero, Insomnia Draws, Ara the King, It Demo, Hedium Type Z, Elvish Cyborg, Bazozo, Golden Block 12, Pink Tucky, Awesome Man, Toony Looney, Wild James, Aaron Moment, Bevzon, Caffeine Connoisseur, Branyan, or Branyan, Unstable Chaotic Cracker, Valpunk, No Castillo Jr., or Castillo? No Castillo Jr.? One of those. Sump Fee. It's Albert, Teeny Ghosts, Stinky Man, Sklorby, Kurai says Sunny stinks. Okay, sorry, Sunny. Get fucked, I guess. Jason the Fricker, Joshua Mills, Pondering My Borb, Mutich, the Tired Eldritch Horror, I'm Rolinka, Narwhal Shellfish, Mario Craft 6000, Hibiscus, Cadus Batus, and the Loot Goblin, Jordan Darlin, Alistair Sussy, or Susie, The Retrolizer, Pine T, Jojo Jordan 123, Avi E, Cronus 513, Vapor Slash, Mr. Mustelid, Staniel the Manual, Dev the Dolphin, Jesus, Milo Mumbles, me and Anna. Awesome. All right, that was everyone on our website. Moving on over to Patreon. Ruiner, Just a Guy, Kage Blakeney, Liam Osborne, Boxfish, the Mega Bat Ico, Leaky Lacure, or Lacquer, or none of those are right. Basic Blur, Ara the King, Canonical JRWI Jesus, Amen, Viper Hypnotic, Al Major, Voyessence, I'm Just a Burb, Lightning Deathbringer, Agar Steeljaw, Limb Muncher, Morbius, Oliver Ollie, Mr. C, Grizzly Look Behind You, what? Oh, we're all good. And Jay Noel, it's part of the name. Thanks for carrying on the legacy. It's C Fresh, Me Forever Mate, Sarazaku, Charlie Darling Songbird, Daxy Boy, Beans, Pippin the Vagabond, Shrimps is Bugs, Mr. Nacho, Non Zalato, and JRWI Enjoyer. Thank you all so much for the support, and we'll see you in the next episode. All right. Yeah. Bye-bye.